You did, right?
Yeah. You see
Got
it?
you.
All right, we good to
Yep,
go?
I see his ass and everything.
All right. So we'll call you back in a minute.
All right.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm on now.
I know, but we got to do so. We just be quiet. Hit pause. I'm about to start the audio part.
What it do, y'all?
We ain't started yet, man. Let me hit the button.
I mean, I'm watching y'all on Facebook Live right
I know.
now.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Indianapolis.
And you're listening to AK-40 something.
Yeah!
Oh, you gotta give him that huck. Shut up,
Give me the hell yeah!
Oh shit!
What it do?
It's your
What
boys
it do?
AK-47, men of a certain age, coming to you live from 2 different locations, man. We coming to you from Club Dub and King City, coming to you from Parts Unknown. And we got Jason Hart in the building, man.
What's going on, everyone?
What's going down? It's the 4th of July, man. So it's gonna be gunshots heard in the background, but trust me, your boys is safe, man. Your boys are safe. Ain't nobody shooting at us, man. So
we good.
We good to go. But real quick, man, we got Case and Sid on the line, man, coming to you from Parts Unknown, man. What's good, man? I mean, you gotta talk, dog.
That's it, yeah. Was it just the sounds and you out?
Right.
Hey, man, I said,
Yes, sir, man. So what's good, man? Coming to us from Parts Unknown, man.
man, Parts Unknown, man, just chilling with the first, second, and third seed, man, getting it in when we fit it in on this glorious 4th of July.
Oh, 4th of July, man. Shout out, man. We coming to you from America. You know what I'm saying? It's the 4th of July, man. The country.
A capital M, baby.
A capital M, America. You know what I mean? I got on my cowboy hat. You know what I'm saying? We got Jason Hart over there in the red, white, and blue. So yeah, we represent the Club Dub. Yep. So yeah, you out there flying drones, man? What's going on, man?
Man, flying the drone, man, getting a close up to all the damn 4th of July festivities, man, is going on like a live Beirut in the Midwest.
A live Beirut in the Midwest, man. So shout out to America, man. 1776, it went down. We signed. Is this when we signed the Declaration of Independence?
July 4th, 1776.
Yeah, 1776, man. So this when America became America.
But
America the Great.
And then the next year, that's when all the black folks was free.
Man, we not gonna do. We're not talking about none of that, though. We are American citizens, yo. We are United States. We're not American citizens. We are United States citizens, man. And it's.
Hey, man, I sent you this long video on that today, mind you. Man, so you might want to check that out. I posted it on the show page.
Man, we don't care about nobody and they wokeness about black folk.
I'm talking about the wokeness. I'm talking about just in regards to when America claimed its independence from that other country over there.
Yeah, Britain.
And it's just so ironic how so many other countries have been what's called colonized. I was like, really? Is that what they were trying to do?
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, so we probably had to play that on the show a little bit, man. But yeah, just America. This is when we got our freedom from Great Britain? The Great Britain.
Great Britain.
Yeah,
from them people.
Yeah, from them people, man.
Red coats and the blue coats.
The red coats
from the original Pilgrims.
So basically, there was original Bloods and Crips, man. Red coats and blue coats, man. It's always been red.
Blue coats. That was it.
It's always been.
That's where they come from.
It's always been red and blue, yo. Ain't no different. No different shouting.
And they were just whites behind that red and white.
Exactly.
Red and blue coat,
you know what I'm saying? So we got the Star Spangled Banner, Francis Scott Key, and all of that, man. So yeah, man, it's a 4th of July, man. We out here celebrating. We got Everything's American on the show.
Yep.
We dress in our red, white, and blues.
But hey, let me ask Keon something. Keon, you got those drone up there, right up in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how many good pair of titties you got from up there from that camera.
None, because you can't see none.
So ain't nobody flashing you from the drone, man.
None, man. I was hoping for some live coverage, but not one, dog.
Man, well, it's dark now, so you really won't be able to see. But there's always tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo. So, are there any out there right now? Like, is everybody safe? Are those actual fireworks, or are people getting mowed down in the city?
I don't think they have none of the beige people out here, so ain't nobody shooting their own firearms, letting it fly.
let it fly, though.
Yeah.
So
they don't have no sideways shooters.
no sideways,
No
though, and when you shoot sideways, you're not hitting nothing.
Yeah, man, you got to be like 2 feet up from the target to do that dumb
Yeah,
shit.
because I mean, you shooting, and that mother's just like drifting. Like, what's the drift distance per foot?
Something insane.
It's
If you shoot sideways?
Yeah, it's like a drift.
Something
Because your forearm, your elbow bends, and it's just like that bullet is just like you damn near unwanted, making bullets curve in that thing or something.
Yeah. Absolutely. They just have no idea, man. Zero.
Yo, so do you have a cigar today? Or are you still on your
hey, man,
your hiatus?
I did for the 4th light up today. You know, I had one beverage and a stick, man.
Right, what'd you smoke?
Man, I am smoking Drew Estate Cafe Con Leche, trying to keep it semi-light on this side of things just because your boy is still on this health kick.
Well, that's what's up, man.
That's good.
Well, we over here smoking some LB1s, man.
LB1s by Rocky Patel.
I mean, I had the bull up, but I didn't feel like smoking for 3 hours.
No,
I don't think my blood or my lungs can handle it right now.
Better be safe than sorry, brother.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Better safe than sorry, man.
Better safe than sorry.
So you out there partying?
Man, hey.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I had some amazing macaroni and cheese, man. Man, the oldest kid went ahead and hooked it up with macaroni with chicken in it. I was like, shoot and learn some stuff.
So macaroni with chicken in it.
So we'll see you back here tomorrow with mac and cheese.
Yeah, with mac and cheese.
So you bringing some down or what?
I still ain't got.
No, we're not doing that.
I still ain't got the cinnamon roll.
You can stay up there till next.
Hey, the cinnamon roll is in the damn refrigerator, dog.
The cinnamon roll is hard as a rock right now.
Nah, man. You know that stuff stay good, folks.
I eat that shit the next day. I'll be like.
And the eyes do roll back for sure on that one.
For sure.
He just doesn't get back up.
I'm telling you, girl, them shit is good, man. I'm talking about good because I ate one yesterday morning.
Oh, you did?
You got to realize that was just for what, like Monday? Shit, it's only Thursday.
That shit was not from nothing because we did the show.
We did the show last Thursday.
I had a bunch.
Oh yeah, okay.
They turn from cinnamon rolls to stiffen up rolls.
Right. No, so we heard from.
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Nah, this girl has.
Hey man, we got some Hawk Tour merch on the way, just so you know.
Nah, she got a cease and desist, man. She didn't file
for what?
A patent on that thing, yo.
Yo, but I found out she's not a teacher.
No, she's not. She works at a factory.
Yeah,
bro.
She works in a factory. And her father's not a preacher. I thought her father was a preacher.
No, the rumors.
The rumors spread real fast, man. Like wildfire.
I mean, the internet is. Me and Cecilia talked about this, though. It's the fact that she's. Think about this for a second, Jason. I told Big Cecilia about this. The days of like you getting a diamond in the rough is pretty much over.
It's over.
Oh, it is.
Because she worked at a factory. You see how good she looked? She was a factory worker, yo. In a factory with Pookie. Pookie ain't touching them drawers no more.
I'm jealous of Pookie.
No.
She not.
You know they was taking them lunch breaks. She was one of them, as your girl Jinx used to say, she one of them lunchtime hoes.
No, she was like, I gotta get dolled up every day now. I can't just be a sweatpants and ball cap girl no more. Like
exactly.
You taking pictures with Shaq, you know, so you know Shaq was like, girl, why don't you show me with that?
You gotta give him that huck too and spit
Yeah,
on that
she
thing.
making the podcast rounds. She going on concert and stage show.
She was a Shaq, right?
Yeah.
She had taken a picture with Shaq.
I mean, like her life is an average Joe female that look good.
Yep.
By the way, has been taken away from the common folk, and now she belongs to the other side.
Oh yeah. She's getting that audience. Right. All her followers going up. TikTok.
She was like, I would never have an OnlyFans page. Yo.
Guaranteed it'll come.
Nah, she don't need to though. She really get paid though. She making money without doing that. Like,
but OnlyFans doesn't have to be about showing off, showing your body and stuff like that.
But you know what's crazy? She's for sure going to get taken advantage of.
about how dare you.
She
Hey, man, I remember I used to know somebody who had an OnlyFans page. It was kind of funny when you discover it. We have to share the comments in that later.
What if I did an OnlyFans page of just cooking good food? Would you,
no,
subscribe?
So you see the dude that was on
You
porn.
could-
So y'all seen the guy that was on Pornhub.
Yeah.
That was doing like he was naming videos like sexual video name, but he was cooking.
Oh yeah, that.
And
What's his name? Cedric Lorenzen or whatever.
Yeah, but and so like.
He's
people,
getting real erotic with the food and stuff like that, like sniffing the food, licking it, whatever.
Yeah, and people was getting mad because he was getting hella views.
Oh, heck yeah.
It was like a spool, but he wasn't doing no porn.
Oh, no porn.
He was,
he was like kneading dough, threw a strawberry in there, finger blasted the strawberry, and then, like, you know what I mean, go on with the dish.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, damn, that
sounds like Kai Green with a damn grapefruit.
Right. So have y'all heard about, speaking of Pornhub, that now, as of July 1st, you got to show identification.
Do you really?
To get on in Indiana, it's like 7 states that.
I did hear. I didn't know Indiana was part of it.
To log on to Pornhub.
I mean, thank God, man. I'm tired of these little kids 52 faking you out, punking your ass, and you don't know that's what they are. But I'm just letting you know.
No.
That's to view it. That's to view the videos.
No, I mean to view, to actually view videos.
Hell no, I ain't showing no goddamn ID. You know damn.
You know you are.
You gotta. I mean, how much?
No,
I mean,
I've never been on that, dog.
So is it on all porn sites, or is it just porn?
I think it is to get on porn sites. Certain porn sites, you have to show ID to prove your ID. I think it goes off of your driver's license or state ID to show your age.
What about Pornhub?
Yeah, that's what we said.
I think it's all of it.
But there are some sites like I can literally go on Google and put in. I go on Google and put in like and it'd be you ain't gotta do .com. Just put. And a bevy of titties will show up.
Man, you put some pins on there, it's coming up.
Yeah,
it'd just be a picture of Keon holding some other,
right,
holding his shirt up. There.
I mean, Twitter. Like, how did Twitter
404 page error?
So you know that so OnlyFans applied for an app.
Yes, yeah,
and they got turned down because of pornographic
material.
But and the argument was, well, how does Twitter have an app and it has pornography?
Twitter, you can show it right then and there on Twitter.
No, Twitter is like 90% porn.
Yeah.
And then Reddit, like same thing with Reddit.
Same thing with Reddit.
So the argument was like, how do these sites?
There's no filter.
Have porn on there and get away with it as an app on the App Store.
Yeah.
But we can't have.
I don't know. I have no idea how that works.
So you still got to go to the actual website
just to see it.
That's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah. That I don't know how that works.
So what's your plans for the night?
Man, it's kind of crazy. Huh?
So what you got going on tonight, man?
Man, just sitting here watching these fireworks. It's kind of cool, man. The backyard is backed up to a big park. So you see like all the cats came to the park to fire them off.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
They came to the park to shoot off.
They came to the park. Just make sure you no little kids out there, yo.
Nah, I hope not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be jacked up. That'd be a whole situation.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, shit, man. We're gonna let you go ahead and get to yes, sir.
Hey, man. Did we talk about that lady? Man, we was in the gas station, so they had this lady walking into the gas station, and she grabbed the door, and I smacked her hand, and I said, "Excuse me, miss, but I don't know what kind of men you used to dealing with, but I'm not that." So I grabbed the door from her, and I said, "You're more than welcome to go ahead." So she goes in, and the reason I was in the gas station is I was looking for some damn donuts. And she goes in there and she stands there and she's like leery and lingering between the aisles. About 10 minutes go by. She comes out and she starts crying and she says, "I just want to say thank you. You know, that really made me feel like a woman, and it's good to know that there are real men out there." Man, it's just a shame that there's men and there's males.
Yeah, but see,
and that's the thing that's giving us a hard push.
So what's funny, we talked about that story because conversely, I had the same opposite experience at the gas station the same day. So I was walking out the gas station. It was a gentleman walking in the gas station, right? And it was a lady in front of me. And so, wow, we got all the fireworks. Like, this is crazy.
Oh, yeah, we got good fireworks.
So when the guy walked in, opened the door for himself and walked in. The lady walked out in front of me, grabbed the door, and she says, like, "Damn, you can hold the door for me." And then as she walked through the door, and then the door smashed me, who I was behind her. I'm thinking to myself, like, well, how about you hold the door for me, lady? Like, don't get mad at him for not holding the door for you. Well, you in turn didn't hold the door for me. You just let it slam in my face.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, how about just being a good human being to everyone, regardless of what your gender is, man?
Hey, give a shout out to Johnny Toes on there listening to us.
Who? Johnny Toes. His name is
Hey
Johnny.
man, I can't read. I ain't got my glasses on.
Johnny Toes, man. Whoa.
Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, Johnny Downs. I'm sorry, shit, I couldn't see that.
Johnny Toes.
It's just Johnny Toes, man. Yeah, so.
You knew who the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, you know, so again, man, AK-40 is the men of a certain age, man, coming to you live from Club Dub, man. And, man, we got all the kinks worked out. Man, everything looking good.
On your show?
We in full view.
Yeah, because I can hear it, but I don't know if I can hear it on the phone or if it's going to come through on Facebook. We apologize. But on Spreaker last week, the Gremlins had us in. We couldn't hear our audio on Spreaker.
So actually, man, what's good about this broadcast, man, is there actually is closed caption, man. So if you can't hear or you one of those that like to watch closed caption, you know who I'm talking to. If you like to watch closed caption, you can read the videos, man. You can actually read it and have us on, you know, with no sound playing at all.
Right.
And just read it.
That's what's good.
Hey, man,
I'm looking at it right now, and it.
Yeah, so I'm watching it, you know. But
so shout out to Andrew James Mattingly. He's on right now. Andrew, you got your wife and your kids up on there watching our show.
Who?
Andrew. Do you remember Andrew from the Cigar
Better
Shop?
have no damn kids watching our
shout out
show.
to Andrew, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know Andrew?
I probably know. Like, I know faces, man.
Andrew defected from Southside Cigar Shop to Cigar Haven up there. So
he
shit.
defected. He's a defector, man.
yeah, he was on the south side and then he moved up to the north. So.
Oh, he moved to the north side. Okay, so he's a defector.
Hey man, give a shout out to what's the name of that? Burn Cigar Lounge, man. We all got to kick it and be men of the night.
Yep.
With Mr. Rocky Patel himself, man. That was a great event.
Yeah, actually it was. When it was the 4th anniversary.
It was a 5th anniversary. Yeah,
it's been 5 years, man.
5 years since they've been open.
The time is flying.
5 years since we was in there and the heat didn't work.
And they fixed that humidor or the ventilation too. You notice that?
Yeah, I mean, it was hot as hell in that.
It was hot as hell, but the ventilation was fixed. You're not sitting in smoke.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, true, man. Shout out to Rocky Patel, man, for getting it taken care of, getting it all squared away.
Exactly.
Now let's work on that heat in that thing, bro.
Exactly.
Get the AC going. I mean, that building has been nothing but problem. I know you probably like, man, this is.
Dude, we was in there with coats on in the wintertime once upon a time.
Yeah, I remember that, joint. But yeah, man.
You can see your breath in there.
But you still smoking them
and the ladies that we went on that date with, didn't they steal an ashtray? We will forward their address, Mr. Patel.
That's funny. But we're not doing none of that, yo. We not doing
they stole an ashtray out the bathroom.
No, we're not doing it.
Really?
I have, dog. Sincere, you know there's a thing called accessory, motherfucker.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I just found out about it.
It don't matter. You still an accessory.
We gonna spill all the tea, damn it.
I'm not spilling anything. Like
if you gonna tell them everything, tell them I'm a good kisser.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, we.
Hey, Keon, when you get a chance, man, you got to check out the YouTube. The YouTube's looking pretty good for our streaming.
Oh, we're on YouTube?
So how do we get that going?
It's already on. We're already on, bro.
We're
on YouTube.
We're in the building. We out here, man. AK-40 something on YouTube, man. Go there, check your boys out. We gonna work on. I'm telling you, we gonna be out here, man. 2024 is gonna be it,
and
man.
more. We are in the building.
Yep. It's looking good, man.
So,
it's looking good.
Yeah, so now we're now. Oh yeah, we in the building, man. AK-40 something, men of a certain age, man. Again, man, tell just 2 people, man. If you know somebody like the show, if you listen to podcasts, just tell 2 people, man. Like and subscribe to your boy. It take 2 seconds. It costs you nothing, man. That's how you support the channel. Support your boys.
And keep an eye out for the merch, man. We know what that wood tastes like, and the problem is
it's coming. It's coming. Pause. It's coming soon.
Pause. It's coming. Pause.
I thought the other one was coming. Why are you gay?
That's for sure. For sure. That's gonna be. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a T-shirt, yo. Because that could be a whole.
Why are you gay?
That could be
Hey,
a whole.
hashtag TIDDYS.
Yes. So, man, this LB1 is a great stick. Man.
And also for YouTube, just be on the lookout for the Indiana or the Midwest cornbread or cornfield girl of the week.
Oh my God, corn-fed girl of the week, man.
Hey, you know what the hell it was?
The Indiana corn-fed girl of the week, yo. No.
Corn-fed girl of the week.
Corn-fed girl
do y'all eat corn or is it cornbread?
It's corn-fed.
Yeah.
It's corn-fed.
It ain't the cornbread girl of the week, the corn-fed girl of the week.
It's corn-fed.
Both. I had cornbread earlier today, and we're just waiting for the corn-fed.
Yeah,
you ain't got no titties, sir. You ain't got no titties.
You know what I'm saying? When you see a thick girl, like, oh, she corn-fed, like, you know.
Okay, no, you don't say she eat cornbread.
No, that she corn-fed. Yeah.
Or do she make cornbread?
She might make cornbread. I don't eat cornbread, so
check this out.
I mean,
so check this out. Our YouTube is popping. No viewers because we didn't post a link on there yet to tell people, hey, check out our YouTube channel. But
we will be sharing it.
But we are live and good to go on that. So that's popping up on there.
That's all that matters, man.
That's popping up on Instagram.
But also, I mean, it's like the fireworks is the 4th of July, so I don't expect a lot of people to get this on the back end. But like this is just showing that what we working towards, man, to get this thing going and get everything popping and squared away, man.
Yep.
So we're gonna start sharing the links, man. Go on YouTube and we're gonna do these lives and just have a good time out here, man.
Yep.
Hey man, I got to check out that Bad Boys for Life finally. The third one. That was a good movie, man. It's so me and you, dude. The whole movie.
Yeah, but we watched the fourth one.
With that cocoa bean on.
You watched the third one?
The third one.
Oh, you didn't see the fourth one then?
We might all go to the movies tonight.
Okay. All right.
So I want to go see A Quiet Place. And trust me,
you kissed my ass. It was a quiet place behind your eyelids.
Yeah, I was asleep. So that theater was not a quiet place for my ass sleeping in that bitch. Hey, I saw the first 20 minutes, the middle 15 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes. That's all I saw, yo. I was out like a light, yo. I was too tired, man, because we had just went out the night before, and I really didn't get that much sleep. That's when we went to Rocky Patel's joint, and I really didn't get no sleep, so it was just bad. It was all bad, yo.
Yo, I gotta give a shout out to you.
To
you.
For what?
We told you about the Rocky Patel thing, and you're like, yeah, I gotta get out there. I gotta get fitted. Bro, you got fitted.
We spent over 2 hours shopping.
Yo.
My boy came decked out. I came in with a t-shirt and pants, and he came in with a...
Nah, man. We came ready.
Appreciate it, man.
This fool made me buy some plaid shirts and some black jeans that fit.
Hey, but we didn't get any of those WWF wing belts, did we?
No, we did. We did not get it there. I want to go pick them. I want to look at them belts, man. And them belt was about as bootleg as a barbershop, yo.
Yeah.
It was not. It was a 1997 belt, man.
I thought it was the Attitude Era joint. It was like before. It was
it was not. It was like the WCW WWF.
It was like the Hulk Hogan belt, that little bitty in the Continental title joint. I was like, okay, I was all excited. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get that joint, but yeah, it's all.
That's why
good.
It's called. You got to be a real collector, dude. You still got to have it in a collection.
Say what?
Lil Jon or something might want to roll with us, and we give him that belt.
Yeah, I know, right? When you been Lil Jon and Lil no more, so he need that big joker pause. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, man, give a shout out to the Middle C, man. He came through and helped all of us in a clinch, man. You know, getting some stuff cleaned up and moved out. But we getting it right 2024 and more. Be on the lookout.
So I want to play this video, man, real quick. I want to get y'all opinion on it. The title is When Your Woke Friends Show Up to the July 4th Cookout, yo.
All right, which one you want? Here, let me get a couple.
You have to mute y'all.
What you want, cuz? Just trying to get a couple of these links that you got. Oh, no, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about like what you want, like why you here, what you doing here. Oh, it's a family event, right? Yeah, this is a family event, but I don't know if you've looked around. This is the 4th of July event. You know, Big Mama feed everybody. It's a family event, so I'm just coming to eat. I remember. Hold on. I remember you posted. What? Yeah, you posted this a week ago. You said, don't invite me to no 4th of July events. if you didn't invite me to no Juneteenth event. See, I said that, but you know, Facebook, you can't take Facebook serious all the time, man. It's just for the July event. And matter of fact, these is all pork too. I know you don't eat that. Come on, man. You know pork is the devil's beef. What does that even mean? You don't mess with that. What does that mean? This is smart.
Turn it the hell up.
See, y'all take Facebook too serious. You take Facebook too serious. I just be making posts. We family. I'm supposed to be able to eat. I don't even want nothing. I'm cool. I don't even want nothing. It'd probably be best if you just go and catch the dollar menu or something. Because this 4th of July food, you might choke on this. This is blasphemy. You can't eat none of this.
Blasphemy.
Hey, man, that shit was hilarious. So basically what you saying, man, like all you woke people that want to talk about the 4th of July, don't be showing to the cookout, yo.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hey man, I just want y'all to know I could not hear the video whatsoever. All I hear is Beirut on your street at the Black House White.
Hey, what's the Black House White, yo? What is that?
Your house.
Oh, you talking about Master House? Yeah, no, that's Master House.
Yeah, Master House.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we live at Club Dub, man. Bit of a certain age, AK-40 something, man. On Facebook, on Instagram, now on the tubes of you, man. Like I say, man, everything.
Man, we are now on the tube, on FaceTube.
Man, yeah.
You
So
ain't on
when you get to be a man of a certain age, you say shit wrong.
Ain't that the
and
truth?
it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry.
I love like when my mom, God bless her dead, she would always like mess up names. Like who was that? Who was that Donovan Culpepper? I'm like, who was Donovan Culpepper? Who was that?
You mean Dante?
Who's that Dante McNabb? Like, what? So yeah, man. I love when old people mess up names, man. That I tell you what, man. That damn LeBron James, man. That LeBron is he's super good. And that Kathleen Clark. Ooh. And speaking of Caitlin Clark, man, like, man, we gotta get hold on. We gonna do this for her, man, real quick. Shout out, man, for being the #1 vote getter.
#1 voted
in the All-Star game.
Caitlin Clark sent me a friend request. I didn't know if it was a real one, so I ain't answered it yet.
Man, if it wasn't a blue check, it wasn't her.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But shout out to Caitlin Clark, man, the #1 vote getter.
Was it of all time? Was she of all time?
Yeah,
she had 700 and something thousand votes, right?
700 some thousand
780,000 votes.
So let's do this comparison. Asia Wilson, the best player in the WNBA, last year had 97,000 votes.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that again. She had 97,000 votes.
And that was the most. And
that was
number
the
one.
most. So now this year, Asia Wilson got 300,000 votes, right?
Yep.
So the fact that she can thank Caitlin Clark for those additional 200,000 votes.
Oh, easy.
So again, rising tides raise all ships. So the thing that I've been arguing, I've been saying all along, is if I'm a businessman, who you want to do business with? The girl that's getting 700,000 votes that people support her and vote for her and go out and see her, or the girl that gets 97,000, 300,000 votes that people just talk shit on the internet?
Oh, the one that's got more followers.
More followers that participate.
I'm coming to see Michael Jordan. The end.
Exactly.
We gonna go see Caitlin because you know what I'm saying, like her fan base participates. They spend money. I mean, they played the they had the ass against the Aces, but they played the Aces. It was 18,000 in the arena.
I'll tell you what. I think as well. If Caitlin Clark ahead of time was told that she's going to be sitting out a game, I guarantee you there's still going to be 75% of attendance still coming because she's still sitting.
She's still sitting.
Do you know how often I watched the Bulls play when Michael Jordan was on the bench?
No, but though my brother called me, and I don't know if y'all, I didn't see this much, but he told me, and I felt bad when he told me this. He said that one of the post-game interviews, they asked Caitlin Clark, has any of the veterans reached out to her to give her advice on how to navigate, her rookie season? Her response was, I wish. Dog, how sad is that, man?
It's not sad. It's like she helping y'all out.
But no one's telling her. No one's giving her advice on how to navigate being a rookie and all of that.
I'll tell you what, she's a rookie.
Drew Brees still told Colin Kaepernick and everybody else, what to do when they was going through. So I don't see why not.
That's what I'm saying. That you think Bronny
Be a
James,
leader.
Bronny James was a second-round draft pick. He got access to all the NBA greats. Every NBA player that whoever want to talk to him to give him advice, he got access to all those guys, and they're gonna look out for him. They do podcasts with it's called the Knuckleheads, where they had all the rookies come on, and they're like, "Yo, man, if you need any help, man, reach out to me. Reach out, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you, what we know. We'll give you some advice of the ins and outs. Like all this bevy of like players.
I mean, because he's not gonna listen to his father. We don't listen to our father.
But what I'm saying is like how other NBA players just be like, no, when you need anything, man, reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Caitlin Clark got on TV and they asked her, are any of these ladies helping you, any other vets? And she says, I wish.
But I'll tell you what, if that's the way she's handling it as a rookie, those vets need to be taking advice from her. She's handling that with class.
With class.
Absolutely.
Diana Taurasi was the only one that finally came around and was like, you know what she's going through and how she's handling it, that's to be commended. Because everyone want to talk about how she's a scrub, but you don't guard scrubs at full court. And the reason, and Caitlin Clark is being guarded hard. It's every game that she played is their Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so she's getting everybody's best performance night in and night out, and she's still averaging 17 a game.
Yep.
Damn near double-double with 10 assists and like 6 rebounds. Like, so to sit here and say that she's a bust or she's not doing it, it's like she's getting everybody's best. And she's not the best player in the league. She's not right now. But once she learns the league and get better coaching and better players around her, watch out, yo.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. So, I just hate that somehow it became about race between her and Andrew Reed's. Like, no,
when did it start to be race? The girl is just a phenomenal player. If she was black, would she be going through this?
Exactly.
That's what. Yeah, that's the thing we pinpointed from the beginning. It's almost like reverse racism.
Yeah,
that's going on.
Hold on, we're not gonna do that.
You ain't gonna do that.
We black people can't be racist. We can't be racist.
No. I'm just saying what's going on.
Yeah, but
we're not talking about the actual color pointing. We're just talking about what's going on.
Let's go reverse
I see a couple of listeners saying that yes, black folks can be. They don't know that we actually look by definition. What racism is coming from a position of
power.
Which no black person been in.
So we don't operate from no positions of power. So we could be prejudiced. So it could be reverse prejudice.
We can prejudice and social bias.
Social bias or reverse prejudice-isms. God damn,
man, fireworks is on, man.
We're safe.
Sitting here amazing.
Yeah, these are not gunshots. These are all fireworks going off.
This is not Gary, Indiana, or the Fifth Ward. Yo, we good.
So, hell no, 7 Ward.
So real quick, James, I got a question. So you was born here, correct?
I was not. I was born in Dubai.
I was born in Dubai.
Born in Dubai, moved here in 1980.
So, but your family's from?
My family's originally from India.
No. Okay. We're not gonna do that.
Ooh.
What I mean is
reverse racism.
No. What I mean is India is a big ass place.
Okay, so you want to know what part of India?
I want to know where province, what city,
what town, what city.
Is it called province or is it called?
Yeah, you could call it province or region. Let's say province or region. Region would be like how you would say Midwest.
Okay, no. But what's the state?
Are there countries in India? Because I thought India was a continent.
India is a continent.
No, India is a country.
It's a continent.
Oh shit!
Asia's a continent. Yes.
Yeah. Oh damn!
Asia's a continent. So he's from the continent of Asia.
Yeah. So like India's the United States.
You goddamn you brown Chinese?
No, he's Asian. Asian is more Asian than always Chinese people.
That's how you define. Like if you define Chinese and all of that side, that's called the Far East of Asia.
He's considered Western
South
Asia.
Whoever did that dumb shit?
No, it's a continent. So
it's a continent.
So
Asia is the biggest continent that's got the most amount of countries.
Yes. It's Asia.
Yeah.
So in Asia, and India is a country.
So India is a country.
So with state and city.
All right. So the state is actually going to be, which is also the same thing. The state is called Goa.
Goa. Okay.
So Goa is where both my parents are actually from.
So shout out to Goa.
So that's actually on the West Coast. It's actually on the beach.
So it's like California.
It's like California,
So
but much better.
So Goa
without that BS laws.
So he's from Goa.
Yeah, Goa.
So Goa, the state.
The state.
Now, what city in Goa?
So the city that my dad is actually from is going to be from Panjim side.
Panjim side.
Panjim side. So it's like imagine the state of Indiana, and then you have Indianapolis.
So he's from
Panjim's a city.
He's from Panjim side, Goa.
Yeah. And then my mom is also from Goa, but I'm not too sure on what side, like which city that they're actually from. I want to say Candalim,
okay.
But I could be wrong.
So Pandim, Goa.
I'm gonna need you to know that, dog, in case you have kids, so you could tell them.
I know.
Pandim.
So when you guys are doing your podcast while I'm in India, I'll take you guys there because I'll be there on a Thursday. So when you guys are there,
don't drink the water.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You can drink the water in Pandim?
No, you can actually drink now. Since in India for the past 2.5 or 3 years now, it is regulated that all water has to be purified, clean, that is coming from taps.
Wait a minute. Wait. You should have passed two years?
2.5 years.
Oh, those dog.
In Panda,
that's big Mexico.
No.
And Panda, Goa.
No. All of India. Hey,
oh shit!
These guys are going off over here.
Yeah.
Nice. You shop shit.
Yeah.
So
we about to duck and take cover.
So Jason's parents hail from
Goa. So when we tell people like where are you from, as soon as we say Goa, a lot of people recognize Goa is one of the hot destinations in India itself. Nice. A lot of parties go on there, a lot of raves go on there. It's a big party town.
So that's why you like that.
Yeah, I was inducted in there. So my parents are actually from Goa. Then my mom's side of the family moved to a place called Pune in India.
Pune,
which is in the state of
Pune.
Of Maharashtra.
Give me some Pune.
In the state of Maharashtra.
Give me some Pune.
Yeah. Maharashtra.
Can I have some Pune?
Man, I love these names, man.
Yeah. And then both of them had moved to the United Arab Emirates back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Before it was like the place to go.
Let's say the tallest building in Dubai before I moved in 1989 was a Dubai Trade Center, and it was 9 stories tall.
Wow. So you see. So technically,
hey man,
so technically you're a Dubaianian. Is that what it is? Am I saying it right? Dubaianian.
So, like basically, you would say Emirati.
Emirati.
Yeah, Emirati. United States of Emirates is what the UAE stands for, and it's basically 7 states. So you have Dubai is one state,
right?
Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
Then you have Jebel Ali.
Jebel Ali.
You have Sharjah.
I heard of that one.
You have Ajman.
Ajman.
Ras Al Khaimah.
And Qatar, is Qatar part of that?
No, Qatar is not. Qatar is another country.
Okay, another country.
Yeah. And then you have Fujairah and I want to say Al Ain. Al Ain is another one. Yeah.
So you from Dubai?
I'm from Dubai. Yes.
Dubai.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
AJ,
man.
your Pune stink.
Say what?
Your Pune stink.
What is that?
Who's Pune stink?
Yeah, I like doing that because a lot of times people say, "I want to go to Africa." Like Africa's a continent, so I need.
As a continent, man, I want to go to Ethiopia. Is where I want to go.
But even where in Ethiopia? Like Ethiopia's a big place.
No, Ethiopia is the only province in Africa, on the continent of Africa, that was not colonized. Did you know that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Ethiopia also has cities in Ethiopia. So what city in Ethiopia?
Well, we gonna figure it out, damn it. Once you find your birth certificate.
No, no doubt. Then we
gonna stole his birth certificate out of his house.
Yeah, right.
So Ethiopia, so Africa, right? Africa is going to be considered your continent, right?
Right.
That's a continent, and then you have Ethiopia. So I'm going to Africa as well.
Mm.
I'll be in Africa in end of August. August 27th, I'll be in Tanzania, Africa.
Oh man, I heard that Tanzania is nice, man.
It's beautiful.
So what city in Tanzania?
So the main capital is called Dar es Salaam, and that's where my mom's side of the family lives. So we'll be in Dar es Salaam, and then
so that's why you black. Yeah. So Dar es Salaam.
That's because he's dark brown.
I'm dark brown.
So Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
You dark brown.
Yeah, I'm dark brown. Yeah, so Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and then we're going to Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. I love these names,
Yeah,
man.
we gotta go. I can't wait. We gotta go.
I gotta go, yo.
You guys gotta get your passport. You got your passport, right, Keon?
I got my shit.
We just gotta wait for AJ. We gotta maybe I'll find help AJ one day. I'll come to the house and help clean the house.
Dog, get it all situated, yo. No, I'm hiring some. I'm hiring.
Man, damn that. Go get your ass a new one.
Yeah.
Man, I'll have it this week, dog. This week I have my.
Hey, man. Hey, give a shout out, man. Your boy went to church on this past Sunday, and I just want y'all to know, man, it was such an experience. I knew something was slightly off because I stood in the back of the church, and I figured out that I was the tallest person in the room, but I just thought it was because of the seating. But then when I went up there to get my communion, I realized I was the tallest person in church, and I should have known when I couldn't really hear or translate what the priest was saying or the music. I went to a whole Burmese service. Instead of rather in the house than out the house, even though I took a nap or two, I was in there.
Wow.
Man, shout out. So what's the church that you went to here in Indianapolis?
It was what it's called, man. It was starts with a B, but it was around the corner.
Burmese
he went to Burmese. He went to the Church of Burma. I mean,
something like that.
I mean, it would be nice to kind
of usually Burmese churches they call them Chin, CHIN, Chin churches.
Okay.
You know what's funny, man? Like I've heard people refer to them as chins. I'm like, man, that just sounds.
I know it does.
I was like, who the hell is? What's wrong with their face?
Yeah. No,
chins. What's wrong with their chin?
No. But my thing is like that sounds close to
very racist.
Man, I feel like Michael Scott on
The Office.
On Office, like, can I call you anything other than Mexican?
Yeah,
but I am Mexican. but it sounds so offensive. like I've heard people call them chin. Yeah. I'm like chin, like I'm not calling them chin. I'm gonna call them Burmese people.
But you do see it if you look at some of the stores. It does say chin grocery.
I know that,
but it does sound insulting. It does. It sounds very derogatory.
It sounds so derogatory. But I guess we talking about the other one, the CHINC one. Like it's so close. Like you could easily be like we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I just say Burmese people. I won't say all these. What's the Bill Maher? What's the Bill Burr joke? He said, man, if white people don't understand, if you just push the cuss word after the race of the person, we will say so in their careers. He said, black people had this one, like, this Asian motherfucker was just. He's like, y'all want to know what the Asian motherfucker said? He said, but white people like, fuck these motherfucking Asians. Like, oh, easy. What year is this?
He's like, calm down.
So all you gotta do is put the cuss word after the race. After the race. These motherfucking chins. Like, what about these motherfucking chins? Then you say these fucking chins. Like, whoa. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But anyway, shout out, man, shout out to Southport, man. This is like the largest region of Burmese refugees in the country.
Yeah. Greenwood area, Southport, huge.
Burma community.
Yeah,
like my neighborhood is all pretty much all Burmese people. Yeah. Friendly people, man.
Very friendly.
Wave and every day. Yeah. So, but it was funny. So the other day I was out here sitting, and so the neighbors next door to me, they just moved in. I don't know. I don't think they're Burmese. I think they're like Middle Eastern people.
The ones that waved earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
they're Burmese.
No.
They're like Middle East or something.
Yeah, I saw the guy today. This is the first time I saw him, and I waved out. I was gonna say Assalamu alaikum because that's how you say it in Arabic. Greetings are. But they definitely look Muslim.
Look Middle Eastern. So I'm sitting here and he was teaching which I'm assuming is his wife or somebody, how to ride a bike, which was cool.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So it was funny as I'm sitting here, they're speaking in their native tongue, and she was trying to ride, and when he was talking, I don't know if he was excited or yelling. I was like, is he gonna smack the shit out of her, or is he?
Is he proud? Is he happy?
I don't know.
It's because the tone, man. It's the tone.
The tone of Arabic language is very aggressive.
It is.
It's a harsh.
It's a very. I'm like, is he gonna smack the shit out of her, or is he like happy? I don't know. Everybody's smiling, so it seemed good.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of aggression I was like, man, like, how do you make love in that language, yo?
Yeah, because the Arabic language actually has a lot of the
Right.
heavier,
Like,
the
you
grunt,
can-
the
Yeah.
Spit on that thing.
Okay. Again, I'm not doing none of that. That's Jason Hart and K Sincere. Don't lump AGZ into none of that stuff. Even though I had a whole comedy bit on language.
Oh yeah, true.
Like German just sound like it's awful, yo. Like making love in German. Like like take your panties off. And then what's the other one I did? I ain't gonna lie, Jake. One of my jokes was Pujami. Is it Pujami?
Punjabi?
Can I have some Pujami?
Like that does not sound like a romantic language to me.
Hey, wait. I'm gonna go ahead and mess both of y'all up, man, right quick on that.
Yeah,
My first experience with anyone from the continent, or excuse me, from the country of India, man, it's a blast from the past. The cartoon was called Johnny Quest.
Yeah.
Johnny Quest, man,
Haji.
Ace Boon Cool, name was Haji.
Haji.
Them, baby.
Haji was the brains, man. Come on.
So, but I was like, look, like, did you hear Pendar on The Simpsons? Apu. Like, that language ain't getting no ladies in their drawers, man. Like that language is like certain language. I mean, just be honest. Like Spanish is sexy.
Oh yeah.
Like Spanish, here you get late with a Spanish. Oh, that little poppy. Like ooh. French is another sexy language. French, like or you hear an English accent, especially in America, British English accent. You like but when you hear like Russian.
It's very aggressive.
Very like you're not
aggressive.
Chinese. You're not getting no ass in Chinese.
No,
I'm sorry. I watched the Russian porn before. I didn't know, but man, she was saying some sexy shit. But you always heard God name was in English.
Yeah, God. Yeah. But it's like certain languages just does not lend itself to being. And I said that. I said that the Indian language is it's like whoa. Like how do you like that is sexy? It can be tough, man.
Not with that accent, man. That accent's pretty atrocious.
It's pretty hard.
I mean,
man.
just imagine me like, hey, baby, you want to do something tonight?
Yes.
Hey, baby.
Did you shave? Did you shave downstairs?
Yeah, baby. I want to get freaky tonight.
This is not racist. This is all prejudice talk that we're doing, y'all.
I know what I'm doing is I'm legitimately asking questions because I'm curious.
No, you're curious. No, I don't take it as an insult.
Like how does that work? Because I mean, granted, America, like you hear a country accent, that's not sexy. Like a country, like to me, the best American accent has to be the East Coast New York accent.
Boston,
New York.
Yeah.
That New York.
Yeah.
And New York is that New York accent.
It's heavy. It's got a little bit of that Boston, little bit of that.
The best, like to me, the best like part of that, if you get a Latina from Brooklyn, like that shit, yo, it's like. And you got
you talking about that Rosie Perez?
You got that Rosie Perez. She's like, ooh.
If you got the Rosie Perez, it's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie. That's the funny thing about Rhode Island. Everybody sound like that.
That's what I'm saying. The East Coast, the East Coast accent.
Your water. I'm like your water. The cold.
Wait, no, your shit. That's Southern.
But it's better than the British accent when you ask for a bottle of water in UK. A bottle of water. A bottle of water.
Nah. I like a sexy British accent. That's work. That work too. I watch a lot of James.
Just don't ask for water.
A bottle of water.
If you ask for it, I'm just gonna point it. It'll be on the table. There'll be like 3 of them.
And it's called your mate. I was like, what is your mate? That ain't my. They're like, what do you mean, my mate? Like the person.
Yeah.
Mate, like I mate dogs.
Mate is how you say like my bud or my pal. I actually got
Hey man, the lady asked me today from Australia talking about something. Is your daughter's mate gonna be with her? I'm like, what the hell is that?
And she'll get a bottle of water.
A bottle of water. It's hot. It's so hot outside. Are you gonna get hot water?
I'm gonna put it in boot. Put the suitcase in the boot.
Like, in the boot. I was like, what the hell is the boot? I'm not sticking nothing in no boot.
No, but you laugh at that, bro. Boot is the trunk of your car, right?
Right.
Man, in India we don't even call it that. We call it the dicky, bro. the dicky. Put it in the
I'm
back of my
not putting nothing in
dicky.
your dicky, son, dog.
Put it in the back of my dicky, bro.
No, I'm not putting nothing in the back of my dicky.
Oh, but we already learned that shit is like
Oh,
commonplace. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take a shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shit.
We learned that on the show. He little
You
bitty.
guys learned that on the show.
I
I learned that from ass whooping from a Catholic
little
teacher.
Jason in kindergarten. I gotta go take a shit. like, what you say? Hey man, I gotta go take a shit.
And the teacher telling me to say it again. Me thinking she didn't hear me. She's here threatening me.
I'm like,
say it again one more time.
I gotta go take a shit.
Shit's not a
He
bad
told
word
me
over
to say
there.
it 3 times, Dad. What was I supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do?
Hey, here comes my dad. What? My son just needs to take a shit.
Man, that is so awesome, yo. But put that in the back of the dicky. I'm sorry to say that, man. Put that in the dicky, yo. Put that in the dicky. I love it, yo. I love it,
Hey, man, I think
Say what?
it's going to be at the end of this month, man. I'm going to be in Rhode Island, I believe. Man, and that's going to be interesting.
I got friends in Rhode Island, actually. My ex is actually from Rhode Island, too. She's still there.
No, we're not fooling with no exes, though.
Oh, you don't have to-
All the exes live in Texas.
No.
Matter of fact, I'll be in Texas on Monday.
Oh, will you?
There you go. Do the thing. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide.
Craig, I'll be in Houston.
Oh, wow.
And if anybody don't know, get your Frontier travel pass, man.
Hell yeah.
It has increased. It was $4.99. I should have jumped on it when I should have. It's $5.99 now.
Yeah, they did. But once, all I'll say is this, man. Be on the lookout around November, December, man, because they'll drop that price back down.
No, but then that'll be for the following year, won't it?
Right. It'll be for the following year. Which
I'm
you
not
can't use.
waiting. I'm gonna go ahead on them this damn thing. Just getting some things, some transitions of life going on, man, and just trying to make it happen. It's about.
Hey, get you a boy water.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, there's gonna be some Barney Rubbles around. That's another thing I saw some slang. We call it Barney Rubbles.
Barney Rubbles, yeah.
Yeah. Some Barney Rubbles.
Barney
What?
What you mean? Ain't you the one wearing them Jack Trippers?
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, no, you see, man, I got on my Texas my Texas cowboy hat, man.
Oh, dude?
I see you.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so we water
And his Texas hat.
Yes, sir. So, but anyway, I can't say, man, my battery about to die like a mofo, man. So, man, enjoy your
I'm down to
fireworks.
20% my damn self.
So enjoy, man, and safe travels on your way
Yeah,
back.
man, absolutely, man. Definitely, man. The family say hello, man. With number love, man. We will see y'all in a little while. I'll be hitting the road soon to head back home. But, man, it's a pleasure as always. And I will be there. And like I say, you only die once. You better live every day. And all great things have a small beginning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Holla.
And I'm out, fellas.
Be safe, brother. Have fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Water.
Water.
That shit have me cracking up, yo. Hear that shit, man. The accents, man, is wild, man. That Tower of Babel, though, they got us with that.
Oh, heck yeah. But you know what was funny, man? Just a change of coming to the US. Same thing, like I told you, people like, hey, go ahead and put it in the trunk of the car, right? I used to still tell my friends, I didn't even know what trunk of the car was, right? I told my buddy, he'd be like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, man, we need to load your baseball, basketball, whatever. We go out and play at the sports park. Yeah, go ahead and throw everything out in the dicky, bro. Looking at me like what? Like what? Like, oh no, pause, no diddy, what everything.
Right, like in the dicky.
What the hell's a dicky, bro?
How do you say
in the back of the car?
The back of the car? The trunk.
Oh, the trunk. Yeah. Oh, trunk. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna start saying that. Throw it in the dicky.
Throw it in the dicky. Oh, or I got to take a shit. No, it's I got to go poo or job number 2.
Job number 2.
What is that?
I can see. I can see.
I don't want to do mathematics while I'm taking a shit.
I can see little 8-year-old Jason like, excuse me, I gotta take a shit. Excuse me?
Excuse me? Say it again?
I gotta go take a shit.
Say it again one more time.
Say
it again one more time.
I gotta go take a shit.
Wait, are you threatening me, or are you asking me to say it again because you didn't hear me?
Right. Like, I gotta take a shit. Like, I don't understand. How many times you want me to say this? Is it funny? All the kids laughing. Ooh. Right.
I'm like, ooh. You're like, I didn't even know what it was. Like, hey, what was ooh at the time? I had no idea. That's how you say it. Like, what is ooh?
What does that mean? Why is everybody reacting this way when I say I take a shit? I don't. Like, is that a thing? So,
I mean, if the Weeknd song "I'm Blinded by the Lights" came out, I would have sing that part of the chorus after they said, "Ooh,
right,
I'm
ooh,
blinded by the lights."
right,
So,
right.
like, what do you want to say next?
So, another thing I heard, you confirmed it again. The internet's be talking.
Yeah.
And you don't know if some of it's true, if it's not.
Yeah.
So when you go take a shit,
Yeah.
In India they said they have a water bucket that you dip your hand in and wipe it with your hand. That's some type of something, but they don't use toilet paper. From what I've heard.
So, yes, and no.
Okay.
So you won't find a lot of like toilet, like the actual bowl, like a John, toilet Johns. You won't find a lot of that in India, except more of the now it's starting to be. But before, it used to just be a hole in the wall with a platform that you'd stand around. It's got a proper like a basin where you would actually crouch down and take a shit or
so yeah, like America, we just sit down and chill.
Yeah, nope.
You do
you're on your haunches. You're kind of sitting down and squat, like in the lower part of your squat.
Wow,
and taking a shit.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And
we
then
are so fucking spoiled in America. It's not even funny.
Yeah, and then you did have a faucet next to you, or you did have a bucket that you would take, kind of wash your ass. Then you would wash your hands properly,
right,
in another type of a sink. But but you know what? Now a lot of Europe, a lot of the Asian countries, have a thing called a bidet, and I have one at home.
Oh, bidet is amazing. It's amazing. I'm putting bidets in here, bro.
And the bidets are cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, you get them at Walmart. There's a brand. And
Bio bidet.
Yeah, shout out to the brand that I'm actually sponsored by Lux. I mean, they hooked me up on 3-4 bidets to Canada over here. Lux bidets. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lux bidets,
Lux
man.
bidets. You can get it at Walmart, but they're $19.99. Takes literally 5 minutes to install.
Yeah, just take the seat off. Basically, connect to the water thing. Hit a little button.
Sprays it up there. Yeah, the only thing is just don't turn the nozzle full blast.
It will mess up your sphincter.
It will put you another asshole.
It will. But yeah, so it's like in America, man. Like I always try to tell people, I've done a lot of domestic traveling.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the countries I've been to have been Americanized. So it's been parts of Mexico that's Americanized.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is which part of America, and then the Bahamas and all that kind of stuff. So I've never done anything across the water.
Yeah.
To see, I would just be fascinated by the culture.
You know what? I think a lot of people also do get culture shock. Because when you're used to the U.S. culture, and I've had a couple of friends that have come from the U.S. who have only been in the U.S. I've come down to when I was in Dubai.
Yeah.
Right. Dubai is very, very modernized, westernized in that sense. Right. But at the same time, you'd go into a bathroom, as an example, there will be a toilet there, but there's no toilet paper. The only thing that's there is that little hose with a nozzle, which is the actual bidet, and that's where when you're doing your business, you just kind of turn to the side. Spray it.
It almost makes more sense.
It does.
Way.
The hygiene wise and cleanliness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and also you're cutting down on the use of toilet paper because the toilet paper is just really there to kind of dry yourself off.
Right.
It's not there to wipe
yourself off.
You're just kind of spreading the germs. It's back up your ass.
That's true.
Yep.
Wow, man. And just for instance, too, we the only ones in America, from my understanding, because I had a lot of guys that was in England and. We get ice over here for cold drinks.
Yep, they don't do that.
They don't do that over there.
No.
So my buddy told me, he's like, when you go over there and you ask for ice, they look at you like, oh, you must be American.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Facts. That's facts.
And it's almost like an insult.
I
don't want no room temperature beer.
No, exactly right.
What is this? Put some cubes of ice in that.
Yeah, it's hot. Come on, man.
Yeah,
we just
they don't have air conditioning over in England.
A lot of places don't. A lot of places don't.
That's what if I recall, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
No, it was not longer than probably 5 years ago. Now, the people was dying. They had a heat wave in England.
Yeah, and they didn't have ACs in a lot of the homes. They do have that. It's an electric heater, which is just the electric coils that go in every part of the house that puts the hot water.
Like the furnace, the radiator heater.
Radiator, exactly. Yeah. That's it, but no air conditioning. You got to open the windows, and it used to get hot, man. Even in India, man. In India, we'd have the same thing. India, we had just had fans, and it's just all it is that
not only
fans, but only fans.
But I wonder now. I'm just wondering if now because the world has shrunk.
Yeah.
And Amazon's everywhere.
Yeah.
Could I go on Amazon and be like, I might order me an air conditioning unit
for $70
and have that motherfucker shipped to India?
Exactly.
Have that motherfucker shipped to England. You just got to change it.
You don't even have to have shit. They already have all those warehouses all over. In India, where I'm going now, where my family stays in Pune, There's one, I think maybe about 15 minutes, 20 minutes down the road. There's a huge Amazon warehouse. Amazon is
everywhere though.
Everywhere.
At some point, we all gonna work for Steve Bezos.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so I would just be shocked. Like, you know, they show video when people come over here and they see how we live.
Yeah.
And things that we have, and it's like, what?
Exactly.
Like you have this in your house, and then conversely, like I watch a lot of those. Used to House Hunters International.
Yeah.
And you go like to Israel, and the lady showing the house. I'm like, yeah, this is the kitchen with the view, and this is the great room, and then over here is your panic room, and you're going. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like, yo, what?
Yeah.
With camera, I'm like, this is like normal.
Yeah.
Normal to be like, yeah, by the way, you know, it might be a situation where you need to go in this room and close this door.
Yeah.
And you'll feel safe. You got cameras, you can see the street, you can see who's coming. Like, what are, like, we take so much for granted over here. It's not even funny. You know, and
we do.
I mean, it's insane.
It is definitely insane. You know, one thing I get it from a lot of foreigners that come here to the U.S., the first thing they say is, like, you know, when you take them to a restaurant, first thing they say, whoa, you get this much food? Like the portion size when you go to Europe, when you go to, you know, all these Asian countries, they're not as big as us.
No.
They don't have buffets in those countries like we do, man.
No.
They don't have that. Like, you order a pizza, right? I mean, just say, hey, I want a pizza. They're not going to ask you, do you want medium, large, extra large? They bring out like a margarita pizza, which is probably like that size.
Yeah.
None of this, I want thick crust or what have you not. It's just got pizza sauce, a little bit of cheese, maybe some veggies, some meats on there.
That's what it's small people.
It's small people. That's the portion size, and they're content with that.
We're a country of gluttons, man. Like, we eat and we go to supermarkets, we can shove food in our face until we just vomit.
Yeah.
And we complain, man. And that's why I think me and Sincere had this conversation where I refuse. Like, I listen to people talk, and I get that people go through things, and we have our ways, and we say things like, "Oh, I'm depressed." I'm like, nah, man. Like, or I had trauma in my life. No, you haven't had trauma.
You haven't.
The real trauma is tanks and missiles flying. Like this.
Yep.
Like, imagine how we sitting here right now doing a show.
Yep.
And it was like the 5th of August, and the shit was happening.
Exactly.
That's people's normal life. Like, they outside doing
these shows. Is it going to hit me here or not? Am I going to be able to do my next show?
That's like, this is normal. This is like they out here chilling.
Not like us today. We're like, hey man, is it going to rain? So we have to do the show inside, or are we going to be out here? You know,
like every day in their lives, they hear this shit.
Yeah,
every day, and they live their normal life. They go to the grocery store and shit explode, and
it's like white noise to them now.
White noise, and that's insane to think about. But we sit over here and be like, aim at they, them.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Here we're complaining about Japanese beetles like flying in our faces. There, it's like
like imagine like a smart bomb blowing up 2 houses down. You're like, whoa. So we gonna still keep doing the show.
Exactly.
It ain't my house.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it is like we sit here and it's almost like we get it too easy. So we got to generate shit. To be mad about or be depressed about or have a therapist about or talk about. Like, nah, man. Like we it's too easy for us, man. It's way too easy. And so we take it for granted how lucky we have it in this country. Like, it ain't perfect.
Oh, it's not.
You know, it ain't the greatest country on the planet. Everybody, it's the greatest. No, there's other free countries that live pretty decent and have a pretty good economy and no crime and all that kind of stuff. And so people are lucky to live in those places. But there are other places, man, where it's fucked up.
Yeah, and you know what? Even other places, like, I'll tell you something as well, and I'll show you a picture of this later. When I was in India, we went out to a nice bar. The bar in Pune was called Effing Good, like just stand for like Effing Good, but it was spelled EFFINGUT. And then one of my good friends, actually two of my good friends out there, Deepak and Dinesh, after we finished from there, I went on their motorcycle and their scooter, and we went to this back area. It almost looked like one of those non-safe alleys where you're like, hey, don't go down there, you're gonna get a type of shot, you know. And all it was a guy that had a big vessel, like a big cooking vessel, like you could say almost like a wok, like a Chinese wok, and he is cooking eggs. I mean, and he's got, when I say eggs, he's probably got a stack of 500 eggs, and he's just cooking for all the crowd that are coming in. This is like how you like, hey, we finished clubbing at the end of the night, let's go get some food type thing.
Yeah,
this is street food.
Yeah,
this is street food.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, the houses that you look at, because it's a narrow alleyway, and it's probably like where you're sitting on your chair, from one arm of the chair, to maybe this edge of the table, from the far edge there to that's
Yeah.
that's the width of the street that you have to get, and there's maybe 40, 50 people there waiting for their food from this guy. But along the sides of those are homes that are made out of container. They're out of like the shipping containers.
Right.
So I asked one of the guys that was out there, I was like, "Oh, you live here?" He's like, "Yeah, my family and I live here." It's a small house. Like when I say small, I'm talking probably 300 square feet. Okay, and it's him, his wife, and 2 or 3 kids. But I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, if you had money, would you move out of the house?" And he says, "No, I'm actually happy here." These guys actually have money. Like they have money. Like no, we're not talking about U.S. money that way, but money for them to move into another place, like a nice place.
Yeah.
But they're content. They're happy with where they are.
Yeah, because only in America we have this, because it's a capitalistic society. So it's like once you reach a certain level, it's like, okay, now I got to upgrade to this.
Yes.
And so we keep ourselves in debt, because now I can live in this house. I can make $800,000 a year and live in a house like this and be perfectly fine.
Exactly.
But like, no, I got to move to Geist.
Yeah.
Now I'm paying $2 million for my house.
Yeah.
Because I make $800,000. I'm gonna live in a $2 million house, and then you just keep. It was like, dog, why would you not pay this house off? And
Stay here as long as you want.
As long as you want, and stack all your bread.
Money. Yep. And actually have the money that you want, and now buy your house rather than taking a loan from the bank or going
for 30 years, or
Yeah.
just be content with living in the house.
Or
Like
be
this.
Well,
like you chilling. Like you ain't paying, $10,000 a month in a mortgage.
Exactly.
When you making $20,000 a month, like just pay $1,200 a month and keep the other 18.
Right, 100%.
But in America, we continue. We keep going. More and more and more. Me and Keon, we went to Puerto Rico, and it's funny. We look at them and we see like these desolate areas, and we see. But no, one thing we noticed was everybody was happy.
Yes.
They'll pull up with their car, have music, have a table. They'll play cards, drink, and everybody's like happy.
Happy. That's the life. Like that's how they enjoy life.
They're not doing the hustle bustle.
No, nothing.
Working 20 hours, 400 hours a week.
Yep.
They're like, no, I'm gonna work just enough to have what I want, and I got time with my friends and family, and we do this every day.
No, but even also the other thing is, a lot of other countries, like as an example, I'll just give you with Canada. If a woman has a baby, you get 3 months off.
What is
that sound coming from?
Oh, let me see. Hold on, that's the Bluetooth thing.
Oh, is that Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Okay. No, like in Canada, if a woman has a baby, I think you get 3 months or 6 months.
Yeah.
Of maternity leave that does not go against your paid time off or your leave, and you get paid for it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like that's granted to you. You also get time for bereavement, which doesn't go against your PTO time. Here you'd be like, okay, so you had a death in the family, you have to take time off. That comes from your time off that you have. Not there, like that's given to you because they value your mental health.
They value it, and also it's like it's not the. I mean, America is in the position we're in, and why we are considered one of the most dominant countries on the planet is because of how we live. It's because of this hardness that we have about us. Like, it's the American way. We're gonna work hard, work hard. Everybody's like, shit, I'm on holiday, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not doing. And also, a lot of those other countries, like especially in Europe, they can protest.
Yes.
A lot more because they're not busy.
Exactly.
They got time. Nah, we gonna be out here all day, all day, all night, all day, all night.
Yeah.
We be like, I give you 2 days, I gotta go work tomorrow.
Exactly.
So we don't have time. So America has figured out that part. Like, no, keep these motherfuckers busy. Yeah. Keep them in the rat race, and they can never come after us for raising their taxes or doing this shit because they're too busy to, like, we'll just find a way. Like, gas go to $10, so what? I'm gonna pay it.
Yeah, there, because you're like, oh, I missed 1 day of work, I'm not gonna be able to pay a bill.
There you go. But over there, they motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, we doing 10. We raising gas 2 cents. Yeah. Hell no, we gonna riot. Yeah, this is too much. And they be like, okay, we sorry, because at the end of the day,
the company grants it. The company gives them that. They're like, oh, you want to protest for something that you stick up for? Go for it.
Go ahead. I mean, so it's like we don't have that. We don't have that that patience, or we don't have that ability I don't know how this shit is happening. This is like the next street over. They spend a lot of money on their shit. But we don't have the patience, and we don't have the I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for, the dedication to continue to do it
Correct.
the way to make actual change. Like they know, okay, you'll be out here for 4 hours, and then tomorrow you'll be on to the next thing.
Exactly.
Like we're not consistent. Whereas over there they consistent. Like the Yellow Jackets when they had that was it Brexit?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was out there every day. Like we gonna tear this motherfucker up every day until you change it.
Exactly.
And then they was like, okay, we'll do a little bit. Yeah. They was like, okay, well, we're only gonna do it on the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
like, dog, until we get exactly what we want.
And well, look, my shift starts at 9 o'clock. I can protest for 1 hour.
I gotta work. Yeah. You know, and that's how they do us out here, man. I mean, so, you know, America is different in a way that, you know, we are a superpower, but I think we're a superpower because also our positioning on the globe is different. Like we're the only superpower, and I use air quotes, that's not surrounded by other superpowers.
Exactly.
We got 2 large mass bodies of water on both sides. We got the Atlantic and the Pacific.
Exactly.
On both sides, and we're surrounded by Mexico and Canada.
Yep.
Which both of those we can knock off the map tomorrow if we wanted to. So it's not like over there where it's like, you know, Israel and Pakistan is like Ohio, Indiana.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like you beefing with Ohio, and we gonna bomb Ohio tomorrow, and we can walk to Ohio.
Exactly.
We can stand there and fight Ohio or Illinois or Kentucky.
Fight the next state over.
The next state over, and like we at war tearing up shit. Yeah. We don't have that. No, we don't have that. So we and I think that's one thing. That's one advantage that the United States has
above all other countries.
Because you know you travel. If you go to Texas, you can ride what 13, 14 hours and still be in Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit, you go 13, 14 hours. You done hit like 7 countries over here. 7, 8 countries. Yeah. You know, so I mean, like, so they travel. I mean, you go from Italy, Spain, you do all that shit in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Half a day and see all that shit. Take a train and see damn near all of Europe in one day.
No. Europe?
I mean, well, a lot of countries, I was saying Europe.
Maybe still one country. Let's say one country in Europe in a day.
And
like
on the train?
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean just passing the?
Yeah,
I'm
talking about land wise.
Oh, just land wise, yeah. Like for instance, you can go from Portugal to France to probably a good part of Germany in a day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what 3 countries.
Yeah,
in a day.
But those trains are fast.
Yeah, but
they
still,
ain't like our Amtrak ones. So.
Right, but what I'm saying is you seeing 3 countries.
Yeah.
In a day.
Yeah.
You looking to get 3 states in a day, and this motherfucker like shit, top to bottom, you go shit here to Texas is already like fucking.
We still in Texas?
18. We still in Texas? Like damn, we still here?
Yeah, you only went from Austin to Dallas. Sorry, buddy.
yeah. You ain't went nowhere yet. And so I mean the travel and was different about the U.S. versus overseas is that from East Coast to West Coast is damn near a different country. I mean, just the people, the land, the architecture, all of that shit from one side to the other is completely different. Very different. But you know, we came up with the whole United States.
Yep.
So, which is technically we are all individual countries.
Yep. We are.
Because we have all different. Indiana has a different set of rules. Kentucky has a different set of rules.
Yep.
But we're all united under the United States. Whatever we signed the lease, whatever the hell we did, to all agree that we're gonna work together.
Exactly.
And then the president kind of controls all of that. Well, not control, but like all of that shit. So that works for us. Like Europe is like, nah, we're Spain.
Exactly.
We're Portugal.
Exactly.
We're England.
We part of the European Union. But we run our own country.
We're our own country. It's not states.
Exactly.
Under Europe, like nah, we still our own country.
Yeah.
So whereas we didn't adopt that system, we said no, we're gonna be united as one.
Yep.
Which makes sense. I mean, actually,
it does make sense.
In actuality, it makes sense. I mean,
it does.
Shit, to be united. I mean, imagine if Europe decided to unite all of Europe together and say, no, we're the United States of Europe.
Well, I mean, they do have a European Union, right? Which is a certain,
but they still like Portugal, Spain.
They're still their own countries.
Britain, They can still pretty much do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yep.
Outside of the purview of the European.
Exactly.
Currency change, money's different.
Well, no.
They're on the EU now.
They all use euro. All of them use euro. Yeah.
So I know that's when Brits was about. They went from the British pound.
Yeah, British pound. No, they still use I think they still use a British pound.
But it's like it ain't worth shit. It ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's so much like disconnect from like, okay, well, this country uses this currency. This country, they speak this language. We speak this language. Even though you speak multiple languages, there's as we know in America, shit, English can be fucking deciphered from New York to California
by the accent.
The accent, different terms mean.
But it's the same thing in UK. Like UK, you have you have a very Manchester accent, then you do have a very Liverpool accent, and you can tell, like if you've been there, the UK accent is different when you go an hour or 2 hours, to the next kind of state, I guess you could say.
Yes, I mean it's crazy that like in traveling, and then there's often other countries like that I want to travel to that's like not on the beaten path.
Yeah.
Like I always talk about that. Like I want to go to like
I like for one suggestion, like I would tell you, like if you were going to Europe, go to Portugal, man.
Yeah,
go to Portugal because like for instance, you see France and the thing, you see Germany and the thing. Go,
that's New York.
Do it. I would never say don't do it, but check out countries like that because they're up and coming countries. They've been there on the map for years, but they're up and coming because like the cost, the value of things to see where your money spreads very well out there for what you would go to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would love to go to like I always talk about. I want to go to like I always say Yugoslavia, but I know it's not Yugoslavia no more.
Yeah. So like you're talking like Serbia.
I want to see like Serbia. I want to go to
like Hungary.
Yeah,
Budapest, all these
Greenland, the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Like I want to see that shit. That part is like, okay, everybody want to go to Paris. Like that's New York, man.
Yeah.
Like that's Americanized.
Exactly.
It's Americanized.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna see the same shit I see here.
You're gonna see the Eiffel Tower. We just saw one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, downtown. Downtown is the same thing.
Not as tall, but
you know what I'm saying. So I want to see other places. I want to go to Switzerland in the wintertime and see like the mountains and see all of that shit. And then like obviously there's some places in Africa that I want to go. I want to go to Cape Town. I want to go to. I want to see Tanzania, to Botswana. I want to go to Ethiopia. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to see like what does a westernized Africa look like?
Yeah,
because Nigeria is like the fucking United States for the most part.
Yeah.
Like it is a very westernized, modernized city.
It is.
So I mean, I want to see that. I want to see South Africa to see what Johannesburg look like and all that kind of stuff. Like. Everybody, we want to go to the Congo. Like, no, I don't want to. I see the hood where I grew up at. I don't want to see no poor shit.
Yeah.
I can see that in America. I don't have to see it in your country.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I want to see where people, the middle class, progressive, like where are these people? Like, what do you do in your everyday life?
Exactly.
Like I don't want to. Like when I went to the Bahamas, it was like, you want to go on a ride and see the hood? Like, no, hell no. I got a hood at my house. I don't want to feel bad on vacation.
Exactly.
I know it's fucked up. I know y'all got pots and jugs of water, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do the same thing in my house.
Yeah.
My sink was broke, and we had to carry the water to the fucking toilet and pull that bitch in there. I did all that shit. So I don't want to see that on vacation. Yeah. I want to see I want to go over to Atlanta. How much that token? Give me 2 tokens? Yeah, give me the 2 tokens. I want to go over there.
I want to go up there. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to see nobody in poverty. I know it's fucked up. I can't do shit about it. I'm one person.
Yep.
I can't do shit about that. I just want to see what the middle class
looks like
and what the rich people look like. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I decide to lead this motherfucker. Like, okay, I wouldn't mind going. And somebody told me to go to Peru.
Yeah.
Not Peru. Not Peru. Shit.
Paraguay. South America?
South America. It's called
Colombia.
Panama.
Yes.
So I heard that Panama has a heavy American. They call them
very big American presence.
They call them patriots.
Yes.
Expats.
Well, expats are everywhere. Expats are basically any foreigner in a country who's living there now is considered an expat. So like when I'm in Dubai, I was considered an expat, right? Expat is someone who's not a citizen there that's working in a country, living there.
Right. So I was in Panama.
A lot of expats in Panama.
In Panama, and they have like expat communities that's like, and so like your money goes way further. A lot of retired military people live in those places. Like shit, if I'm making $3,000 for retirement, and then that shit translates to $8,000 or $10,000 over there. It's like shit.
Well, yeah.
I can get a fucking house on the water for $150,000. and with a maid and everything like that. Like, shit, why not live like that?
Exactly.
And it's English speaking for the most part. Most people in your
Most of the
community
people do. Yeah.
speak English, and then you learn Spanish after being there for a while. You just inherently pick up on some shit. Like, motherfuckers say "bendejo." What you say about me? I know what that means.
I know what that means.
I know certain words.
I watched Desperado 40 times. I know what that means.
Right. I know certain words. It's like I know what that means.
Yeah.
And I can just kind of put together off tone and how you're saying. I can push it together. Motherfucker. You talking shit about me? No, gringo. I know what that means. I know what that means.
I know what that means.
You can't trick me, motherfucker. I know what that means. But yeah, so I mean, my buddy of mine, he moved to Dominican Republic. He married a woman over there
and moved over there.
He was in the military.
Oh, okay.
He was like, man, I ain't never coming back to the States.
Yeah.
He's like, man, he said, once you, especially as a black man, he said, once you travel outside of the U.S.,
exactly, you appreciate things a whole lot more.
And you see how people treat you,
yeah,
versus how you get treated here. Like,
exactly.
Like, man, I ain't never going back to that shit.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He said, the one thing that you got to get, you have to shed your American ways.
Exactly.
Like,
you have no idea how much people appreciate. Like, I mean, because they're used to their culture, they see their culture over there. They do immerse themselves with foreigners who come there, but they're very inquisitive because they'll never. Maybe they may have later on in life, they may have the opportunity to go there, but very slim to none. So they want to know what is life there.
Same way I want to know what's life like.
Exactly.
It's that curiosity.
But then you do also have people that are content and like, no, I'm happy here. You know what I mean? But once you've gone and stepped foot in another country, you appreciate the culture. You appreciate what you have in life to what you're seeing that their quality of life is.
Right, but to them, they don't know no different.
Exactly. That's why they're happy with their life.
Yeah, they're happy. So it's funny when they did a study that said that Chinese people in China are more happy than any other like race of people.
Yes.
And then people was like, well, that's a communist country, but they don't know
They don't
know no different.
Exactly.
But it's like in their country, if you think about it, like I hate it's one of those things. Like my American mind, like, oh, you can't do that. That's fucked up. But it's like, well, if it's for the betterment of the country, like, we're not going to allow this
exactly
at all,
at
all for the betterment of the country. And then
you're not going to know anything different.
You're not going to know anything because you've never seen anything else. Never seen anything other different. So you only know like, oh, we always do this. This is how we do.
This is life.
This is our TikTok. We got to do a math problem before we go to the next video. We got to do this before we do. It's just how we live here.
Yeah.
It's just like nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're like, what? Like, you got to do none of that. I'm not doing that.
Doing that.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's our American mind. But it's like as a whole, they happy.
Yeah.
They got enough money to do what they want to do. They understand the level. Like, this is my level in life, and I'm gonna make the best of this level in life right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is wherever you are, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess if you never had hope, given hope to aspire for more, do you even know what that means, I guess?
Yeah, exactly.
Because in America, we got the American dream.
Yes.
Aspire to be more, better than what you are.
Yep.
But in other countries, if you never had that inspiration, it was not indoctrinated into you as an early age, you're going to
appreciate everything that you have.
This is what I know.
This is all I have.
I know to go to the creek and get that water over there and bring it back to the house. I know that we got to go out here and kill this thing and bring it back to here. Yeah. This is what I do every day.
Yep. Yeah. The only thing different, you may devise something different or have a different idea or technique how to do it, but you're still doing everything
the same way.
The same way.
You know what I'm saying? My house keep me warm, keep me away from the. So it's like that part of it is fascinating to me. But to me, it's like I would have to go to, even though I hate saying third world countries, but stuff like that. But it's like it would have to have some of the things that I'm accustomed to as an American. It gotta have AC.
Yeah,
gotta have heat, running water into it.
Depends where you go, man.
That's what I'm saying. So where I would decide to go, would have to have those things. But I think my biggest thing for me, living in another country, will be the food. That would be hard for me.
I could see that.
That would be hard.
That is, like, for instance, like I would tell you, like, as an example, here you're gonna be like, hey, AJ, I want to get some water, right? You'd be like, hey, yeah, go grab it from the sink, from the faucet in the sink, or go grab it from the fridge, right? There, I'd be like, yo, AJ, if you're in India, don't touch any water in the bottles or whatever. You go to a store, make sure the cap is on there. the seal is on there before you break the seal, because sometimes what they used to do before, you'd have your Coke bottle like how you have there. It may be empty. They fill it back over with water, and then they just put the cap back on top. But that water's coming from the tap, which is contaminated. Got some shit in there, and then you definitely don't want to drink that, because then you get attacked by gastroenteritis. You're out for your whole vacation. Man, we went, like, I remember we went with, this was probably, I want to say like 1999. We went to Africa and we went to India, and we finished Africa. We went to India for about like 2 weeks. And out of that 2 weeks, that 14 days, we were out. My dad, my brother, and I, we were out for 10 days, out for the count. We couldn't get off the couch, or we couldn't get off the bed, because we drank normal water, like from a bottle. And gastro hit us, bro. We were pissing or shitting from our mouth and shitting from our ass, man.
That is insane.
We couldn't eat anything or whatever. That's all we were just spewing from both ends, man, because that hit us from drinking water.
Wow, man. That's crazy.
And we're not talking about water that's like, oh yeah, like from a creek. We're talking like a bottle of water.
So but it's okay to take a bath in that shit.
Oh yeah, just don't drink the water. You know how you rinse out your mouth in the morning with don't do that. Like, don't swallow it.
That's insane. Yeah. Like, this is something that you don't even think about, man. Like,
because every time I go to India, what my aunts would do, right, when they knew they were coming, their stomach is okay. Their stomach is strong with that water. I mean, they've been drinking it for years.
Yeah, they've been immune to it.
Yeah, their stomachs are built to it. So what they do for us back then, now we don't have to worry about it. Everything is like filtered in that sense. But they used to take water and put it into a kettle and boil it.
I was gonna say boil it and then make sure it's pure.
Put another like cheesecloth on top, and then pour the water from that into another jug, and then keep it closed and covered, so nothing getting to it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And here we are, we bitching because some dumb shit.
Yeah, we're like
that's crazy. I mean, just even think about that.
Is this
kind
Aquafina or Fiji?
Right,
I only drink Fiji.
I only drink Fiji. Like, motherfucker, drink. Yeah. I drink motherfucker Crystal Spring. This shit. I mean, it's just that's crazy to see that in those countries, man. It's like I say, it's normal everyday life to them. Normal. Like they bodies are naturally adapt to it. They build immune. But we come over here and it's, how's the air over there?
Depends, actually. I mean, it is clean to some extent, but because of the pollution, there's so many. The traffic is insane out there, right?
1.6 billion.
Yeah, I mean, literally. I mean, you can if you wear a mask, you're safer. Let's just put it that way.
Insane.
But you can still roam around without a mask. The only thing is, you'll notice, like, by the end of the day, your nostrils are very dry, your lungs are very dry, because of just a smog inhalation from all the rickshaws, and at least for India, all the rickshaws, the taxis that are going, all the motors, cars, motorcycles, everything there. Yeah, it's insane.
So when you go back home, or you go to India, when you go back over there, do you feel? I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say out of place.
Not really.
Or is it one of those things like you are so Americanized?
Not really. Like the thing is, I mean, the main language is like spoken in India is Hindi. I understand it better than I speak it. My speaking ability is like 30% there, just enough to kind of get me around, but that's it.
Mm.
So sometimes if it's someone who doesn't speak anything but Hindi, I may be a little bit out of comfort. But then, you know what? Nowadays you have so much technology.
Right.
Like Google Translate, I can speak, but then at the same time, they may be comfortable that way. You may be comfortable that way, but here's where they'll probably take advantage of you. They're like, oh, this person's not from here.
Right.
So your taxi ride would be, let's say, as an example, normally maybe 20 rupees. They could come back and fleece you if you're not smart enough and be like, oh, yeah, hey, it's 40. I'm like, no, it's 20. I've got the app. It's showing them it's 20. Why are you charging me 40?
Right.
Like, in that sense. But if you're not comfortable to contest that, you'd be like, oh, shit, that's 40. All right.
Well, you definitely don't contest in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mexico, you just charge you the gang.
Exactly.
So what's the so India, you don't have, it's not, I know it's, again, an American man, guns. So guns prevalent in India?
No.
So everybody can walk around stabbing everybody to death?
Either, I mean, sticks. Bro, they're in India, they'll probably slap you. Or
slap the shit out of you?
Slap the shit out of you. That's it.
I love it.
You got like one hand like this. Not even a backhand. It's not even a backhand. Just one hand like that. right across your face.
So it's a bunch of slapping the shit. I love it. I love it. We need to bring slapping shit out motherfuckers back to America.
Oh yeah.
Put the guns down and then slap them.
Just slap.
But you got big beards, so they don't really affect you that way.
It's a little cushion, man.
A little cushion. That's what. Now I got it. Why they grow the beards, man. I got it. I solved the case. The beards are to stop you from prevent the cushion from you getting slapped the shit out of your face. You know?
That or beard is our how women have makeup. That's our makeup, man. It's our makeup.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's men's makeup. Beards?
Mm.
It's a man's makeup.
No shit.
Oh, I think it is. Oh, look, if I had a receding jawline, I don't want to cover that up. I just grow my beard out in the front. If I got more of a flat face, but I want to have a long face, I'll grow my beard out long in the front.
That is true.
All right, I can do.
You know what? You ever been to you know who Rob is right at Smoke Pit?
Yeah.
When Rob cut his beard, I was like, yo,
shit underneath.
I was like, wait, what the rest of your
what happened?
shit?
Exactly, where'd it go?
Man, his shit was like, I mean, he had like no chin.
And Rob's beard was down here.
Down
before,
here.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, grow your shit back immediately.
Exactly.
Like, you had, I mean, his shit was like
did you just do the Movember? Is that why? Don't do that again.
Don't ever do that shit. Don't ever. Like, you ain't got no face.
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
It is making if you want to, you can design your face how you want to.
Oh yeah.
Based off your beard.
Yeah.
I can't grow shit. This motherfucker it ain't gonna grow. Man, that's some wild shit, man. I didn't even think about like something we don't even think about as Americans, man. It's just going across the water and just the things that's so normal and. Like I said, the food, especially like Asian places, like the food. I dated a girl. She was Thai.
Yeah.
And so me, my extent of Chinese food is like beef fried rice.
Yeah.
And egg roll. That's like as far as I go. I venture out. I might do I forget what it's called, like a soapy or something like that. I think it's called something like that.
Yeah.
That's about as far as my Asian food goes.
Yeah.
So we was on a date. I swear when she got her plate, that shit was moving. I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like. She eating that shit. I'm like, it was like brown and soup. I'm like, yo, we're not doing that. We not.
You didn't try it?
Hell no. That shit was, man, that shit was like, it was moving. It was a whole foot in that motherfucker. I didn't know what was up in that thing. We went to Chinatown in Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's like
I've been to Chinatown.
Like it's like real, just like real China.
Real
There's real China. They own all that shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like everything is in Chinese. And I was like, I know how to say beef fried rice.
Yep.
And I deal with that, but that shit, I was like, yo.
Yeah, it's different. It is different out there.
And I will say,
But like for instance, like when you have the food here, like I've been to Japan. Like if you go to a Japanese restaurant here, like and
Japan's expensive as fuck.
It is. Like Tokyo is very expensive. When you go on the outskirts,
my daughter's out there. Yeah.
It's insane. My brother's out there. He lives in Tokyo. So
she lives in a small town. She actually teaches. She lives in a small town in Japan. She loves it.
Oh yeah,
she loves it. Yeah, but she's like, all shit here is
really.
She's black and Mexican, so she stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So she's like, people just look at her like,
and
like, and she said every now and then this year,
take a picture.
Motherfucker take a picture. Like I ain't never seen one of them before.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, your whole life you seen everyone look like you, and then this black motherfucker come over, like, who the fuck is? It's an alien.
Does she speak Japanese?
She does now. She speaks enough to get
around.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, right? Like now, when you're incorporated into their culture, their language, you're able to speak at least a little bit of it.
They love it.
Yeah, they love it. And then at the same time, you no longer stick out like a sore thumb. You kind of blend in, but then when you just first glance or first look at,
I follow this guy on TikTok. He's a black guy in China. He speaks Mandarin.
Yes.
So
I've seen him.
He'll go to restaurants and like, I got wild. They're like,
like, and you're like, you're speaking better than us.
No, a motherfucker about the back, like, who the fuck is out there saying that
Exactly.
shit? I mean, it's the craziest thing on their face. They're like,
they were not expecting that.
They're not expecting that. They're like, what? He's like, why? He was like,
and then that connection is like, it's built right there.
They're like, you need to be my daughter. Like, all that kind of stuff. Like,
exactly.
Like, damn, like already, like you just. But yeah, as soon as you start going, they be like,
yep. Because now you've honed in on the culture. You appreciate the culture enough initially to learn the language.
And that shit is hard.
It is.
Hard to learn.
It is. My brother was learning while he was here. He was down here for 3 weeks during Christmas time. But man, I was hearing him just converse with his teacher,
Mm.
and I was like, God, I am
That's-
not gonna do
that's
that.
hard. I saw you on TikTok. She's like, Asian people, I got a question. What does a Chinese keyboard look like? I was like, that's a fair question.
Very fair question.
That's a very fair question. What does
Very
a
fair
Chinese
question.
keyboard look like?
Very fair
You
question.
say, is there a number? Is there letters? Is there like characters? But
You know what? I mean, if it's set up, you know how you have the ASDF keys. If it's set up the same way,
but
I would probably be able to kind of learn it a little bit easier.
But characters mean whole sentences sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Like, how do you read that shit? Like this means this, and this means that. Like, you know, so
yeah,
it's fascinating. So learn that in India they'll smack the shit out of you.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
because here guns are now, at least before, what was it now, a year and a half ago, where you don't need a permit?
Yeah, with guns always been in America. It's the
but
American
people
way.
still, you could still have a gun in your house.
It's American way.
It's an American way.
Yeah.
You're not able to. And if you do see a gun, it probably, if it's not a police officer, it's
a
probably
pea shooter.
smuggled in.
It's a 6-shooter.
Yeah.
So like, so I know London don't have guns either. So I'm watching this show called Sleeper Cell. Super Cell.
Yeah.
And it's funny to watch their gangs pull out.
Was that the one where the guy heard them like just sword fighting, the sounds of sword fighting or knife fighting?
No. These I'm on episode 2 now, but they have superpowers.
Okay. Oh yes.
So like,
is that the one where he comes up to his girlfriend or wife's house? Is like, you can fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's like, he has another girlfriend, but he went to the future and saw
this one.
Saw all of this stuff. So he came back, and now he's trying to stop it because his girlfriend dies.
Right.
So he's trying to stop it from happening. So he got to put all these pieces together before I think it's called the hand or the shield kills one of them.
Okay.
So he got to put all these people together. But it's funny because one of the guys in the gang, and their gang fights is like throwing rocks and knives. I'm like, bring that back to America, man. Like, so many lives are saved. Even though it's easy to kill them over with a knife, but still, like, it's so many lives can be saved.
Exactly.
Just with like, you got to hand to hand that shit, yo.
You see something coming at you.
You got to hand to hand that shit. You ain't no motherfucking, I'm gonna spray your whole house up.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, the motherfucker with the gun controls everything. He got one gun with no bullets, but people like, I ain't fucking with him.
He's got a gun.
He got a gun.
Not
like,
loaded.
Unloaded, no bullets, no nothing.
Yeah.
You just show that motherfucker, hey, cool. But yeah, so it's like seeing that in other countries, because I think we're the only one that allow guns, right?
One of the few.
One of the very few that allow citizens to carry weapons like that. You know what I'm saying? And, so to see their murder rates and their statistics on weapons is like, it's more theft.
Yeah, it is.
Than anything. They're more things. You got to catch me, motherfucker.
Exactly.
And, I'm fast as hell.
Yep. Hey, shout out to Danny Mata. We had a guest on here who was who was we couldn't show his face. We'll call him DG for a bit.
Is he in Mexico still?
He's still in Mexico, man. He's still in Mexico. Shout out Dan. Chris Jones is also watching.
That's big bro. Shout out to big bro.
Big bro.
Yeah, man. So Danny Mata. So crimes actually. I know Mexico. I don't think Mexico, the cartel got all the weapons.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't know this. So I think your brother told us, like, when the cartel come. Was that not your brother? A friend when he was here?
Yeah. Was
it him? I saw somewhere else. They said when anybody want to do a movie or anything, they don't negotiate with the government. They go
straight to the cartel.
Cartel.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that.
Yeah. Because you're on their territory, right? The government really, I mean, that's their government land.
Crazy.
But the government won't step foot there because the cartel own it. All right. It's like, hey, this is our territory now. Yeah, this may be your country, but this is our territory.
That's and for the most part, it's like, as long as you follow, they have an order. It's almost ran like a government until you get out of line. You fuck up some shit, then it's like, yo, I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna hang you. I'm gonna make an example out of you.
Exactly.
That's crazy to think, like, So Brazil's like that.
A lot of the South American countries like that.
Cartel,
Brazil, they got a lot of gangs down there, in the favela areas and all.
But it's almost like, because I don't know what their natural resources is, so it's almost like, outside of like cocaine and the opioids that we use, like, it's almost one of them things where, like, what's the job? Like, what's your job? What's the industry down there? You can't have one. So it's like either food, tourism, or drugs. That's Like, there's no, hey, what do you do? I work for an agency that helps with clean air. Like, ain't none of that shit out there. Ain't no.
I mean, there's some big companies out there, but yeah, it's limited. It's more, I
Very
guess,
limited.
for expats, right? These are going to be a lot of the expats that maybe locals who are rich that have brought, their own people they know.
It ain't a motherfucker walking around doing pest control, making $70,000 a year. He ain't.
Exactly. Like it's here, I mean, the first thing, like, let's put into aspect in India. If you catch an Indigo bus, you're going to catch an Indigo bus safe. I mean, there may be some, some one or two people on there that may look sketchy that way, but you can still catch a bus and go from point A to point B. When you go to Brazil, they'll tell you, hey, be careful. Don't wear any valuables. Don't go on the bus. Don't show off or anything like that.
Yeah, motherfuckers come
because gang members come snatch. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I mean, it's a different culture. It's a
different. You got to be leery.
Be leery, be aware, everything.
I mean, London the same. Like, I heard about London the same way. Now, again, you were more travel, and that's why I love having this conversation, because you can tell me from a first appeal from your point of view. From my understanding, I heard Germany was one of the safest places, and one of the, especially for minorities, for blacks, American blacks to go to, is Germany.
Yeah.
And it's like more welcoming. And it's odd to even hear that based on what Hitler and all the shit you hear.
Exactly.
But just be welcoming to, like, African Americans. I know all my black friends that went to Germany was like, yo.
Yeah.
They fucking love us.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was like, what's it? They fucking love American black. They love you out there in Germany.
Yeah.
And it's safe.
Very safe. Very safe.
Just crazy.
But, in that time, I mean, they were the black sheep of Europe for such a long time, right? Where I think they had to make such rapid changes to their culture for people to adopt, right? And be like, no, we don't want to be looked at that. We don't want to be
right, because you get ready.
Right?
Yeah.
So they had to take such a rapid change and be like, okay, we need to be more
progressive,
loving, caring, progressive, and show how much we've changed in that time.
Yeah. Now, I heard if you African, they kind of look at you kind of sideways. But if you African American,
oh yeah.
Like, Africans all over the place.
All over
there.
All over. But you talk with an accent, they hear an American accent, or maybe from a different area of Europe.
If they hear American, they're like, where you from?
Exactly.
You from New York City? Like, nah, I'm from I ain't from New York. I'm from Indiana. Why are you gay?
Yeah.
But no, so like Canada, like I met a girl in Canada. This was years ago.
Yeah.
And she was from what's the one above North Dakota? Fair.
So you have right above North Dakota.
No, not Canada. It's right above North Dakota. It's Fair. Fuck. It's
in Canada. You mean?
It's in Canada. It starts with an N.
Oh,
the province.
The province. So you have what's it called? You have British Columbia, then you have Alberta.
No.
Then you have Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Okay.
That's more in the middle, right?
That's more in the middle.
Yeah, Saskatchewan. Yeah. I don't know where I got the N from. So it was a city up there, and I ain't gonna lie.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. She had some amazing. But it was funny. She was like a lot of Africans.
Yeah.
And she was like they was like, we just hate African men. I'm like, damn. She said, no, not African Americans. She's like, African men. Because African men would come over from Nigeria, and they had a whole family back at the crib.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how their culture is. Mm-hmm. And she's like, and she was like, they come over here and they're very aggressive. They're very aggressive men, like, as far as how they talk.
Yeah.
And whereas like African American men who have
more relaxed,
more flirtatious, more complimentary.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers like, hey lady, come here. They more like that shit.
Exactly. Well, and the culture is different. Right? The whole culture is different.
The culture is different, man. And we talked about it before. Like when you go to Tanzania, I watch all these shows on Africa and shit. And so like in Tanzania,
it's like the woman is submissive there. So like when you call, right, it's like, woman, come here.
Not only that, if you're a woman and you showing skin,
the
women like, go home and take that off.
They'll berate you.
Go home and put some clothes on you.
Yeah.
Like, they'll shame you.
Oh yeah, the women will shame you before the men do.
Before the men do. You would not find a husband out here dressed like some slut.
Exactly.
You would go put some. I'm like, where is that at in America, man?
Yeah.
Where is that at? Yeah. Like, we need shame back, because the things that we're doing here is not progressing. It's regressing to a place where it's like the least common denominator, man. Yeah. It's like we take on this thing where it's like, well, I can do what I want to do. Like, no, you just because you can don't mean you should.
No, but I think also the same way. I mean, there's lots of different type of. You'll have people that be like, oh yeah, look what she's wearing. She barely got anything on. She's looking good, right? And then you do have a group of guys like, oh yeah, she's wearing that, but she's got no personality.
There's
she's not someone you can even talk to, right? It's
it's a lot of women like that. I had a discussion with a chick the other day, and I told her, I was like, she was saying that it's harder for women these days. We were talking about Miami, and she's like, yeah, Miami is like full of like fake women, like fake, you know. And she was like, just the culture of the American culture is just hard on women. I said, no, women do that to themselves. I said, because most men that I know, and most men in general, don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah.
We actually prefer you natural.
Yeah.
I was like, we did a thing on the show. I said, do you know what the most common thing a man said he wanted a woman in?
Yeah.
Sundress.
Yeah. Oh.
Or fucking leggings and a ball cap. We just want basic. For me, I said, man, the off the shoulder sweater. Like get a sweater with the off the shoulder shit. Like, ooh,
scrubby. Just come like scrub. Just look,
We don't care about none.
That's
of
your
that.
natural self. I mean, I think that's sexier. Okay, I do appreciate that. You know, when you do dress up.
We
and stuff
do.
Like,
we do, but we don't.
You look stunning then, but then you look sexy just plain Jane.
Plain Jane. We love that, but I realize it's not for us.
You're right.
They do it for other women.
Exactly.
Because other women, it's not us. It's not our fault.
But that's the same thing, right? Like, I mean, okay, I'm wearing this shirt today. I could come next week and wear the same shirt. No one's going to say anything.
No one's going to say anything.
But if you have a woman's podcast, the girls are going to talk to me. Hey, man, she just wore that on the last show.
Exactly.
She don't have anything better to wear?
Exactly, man. So it's like
a lot of judgment is passed.
A lot of judgment, man. And I feel like it's not men that put that pressure on. You know, most men would tell you, again, my buddy, shout out to Avon Mike. He always talk about, he said, man, there's nothing sexy to the woman in a pencil skirt and a business shirt.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah. A collared shirt.
Yep.
Button up with a pencil skirt. You're like, that's sexy, man. It's like we don't want you out here with your ass. Any woman walking with her asshole out, trust me, real men ain't looking at it. We'll look, but we don't want that.
We don't want that.
Not at all. It's not attractive at all.
It's not attractive.
Like where's your dad?
Can you come here and have just a general conversation? Can you pick up a conversation?
You can't. You can't. You cannot do it.
There are a few like that. There are a few that may dress up that are smart and intelligent. Don't get me wrong.
But
who are you trying to? Who are you trying to impress?
Who you trying to impress? You damn sure ain't trying to get me because I have no desire for none of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to play this clip. And it's Charleston White. He was kind of talking about this. I wonder if my phone won't even pick it up yet. So I sent it to you earlier, but I want the people to hear this, man, because what he was saying was so true. It was so profound. Granted, the language get past his delivery. Yeah. Now he's talking to what he's doing. He's talking to two girls on their podcast, and one of them got an OnlyFans page.
Oh, okay.
So listen to what he's saying.
All right.
Hold on, it's playing in the house. Hold on, let me. Again, we got the. Hold on, let me cut that one off. Let me disconnect from that one. Disconnect. All right, so. Oh shit! Damn, Trump. Damn, hold on. Here we go.
Ain't no real nigga.
I ain't no.
Oh my God! Well, why is he? I hate. See, the Belkin thing just keeps picking up every time. I'll disconnect it. Like, nah, I'm back. Oh, let me see. We're gonna forget the device right now. I can add it back later. All right.
Ain't no real nigga.
I ain't no real nigga. I'm a father who never been to jail on his kids.
You snitching on your own kids.
I'm not. I will. You goddamn right I will.
Exactly.
And I hope my daughter don't either. Because she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go from this no man for it. Daddy been here since day one. You goddamn right, make that ass go to
big
this choir. We go, big up to the fathers and girls who got to show they pussy hole to try to get some money on OnlyFans. Big up to you hoes. Big up to you fathers and bitches that probably been molested and fucked in the ass by one of them perverted uncles. That's why you so sexual. That's why you so promiscuous. Now I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hit you, holler. If the shoe fit, well. If it don't, let it quit. If the glove don't fit, I hope my beautiful little dog don't have to get naked to show her pussy hole to lay on her back just to try to get on her feet as a woman, and you still can't get on your feet. The rest of the young girls that watching this, you can learn how to create content without burning your pussy to the world.
Bruh, that man said, shout out to the girl don't have to lay on their back to show their pussy, get on their feet as a woman. Bruh, where are we at, man? Like, where are we at? Why? it's mind-boggling the amount of women that has OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling that you feel like the only way that you can be relevant is to show your pussy. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then when you do that, you got kids.
Exactly.
So
when their kids go to school,
come
they'll be
on,
like,
man.
yeah, imagine that.
They don't think about that. That's the
don't think
part
about
that they don't think about. Like your kid is gonna go to school.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna be 15 one day.
Yeah.
And
you don't think that
the internet's forever.
Exactly. You don't think your friends are gonna be like, oh, hey,
This is your mom?
this your mom? Yeah.
So what kind of life? So now, what life are you setting up for them?
Exactly. Even if that was a past, you did it in the past. Like you said, the internet's forever.
It's forever.
It's forever. You
It's
can pull
forever.
up anything at
anything,
time.
anytime. It's
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
It's forever.
What's your answer going to be? That's
what's your answer going to be?
What's your answer?
Well, your daddy went here. So you just decided that that's the only thing you can do?
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Or like, well, I bought this. And let's face it, a lot of these women that's doing those things, they're not like investing in anything to do anything.
Exactly.
It's like you just doing it, you just doing it to get a couple of dollars today.
Yeah.
And you glorifying that shit. And it's not something that should be glorified, yo. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's what he said. Why you being so promiscuous? Why you out here showing your asshole? You know what I'm saying? Just to prove
make a little money in your
you make a little money in your pocket. And you walk around like, yeah, but I got this. I was like, but what do you have? Where your dignity?
Exactly.
You ain't got no dignity.
Exactly. Yeah, you may be rolling in a nice car. You may have money in your pocket that other people don't have, of course, but what are other people going to say?
What man is going to be with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bunch of low lives that will for sure rappers, a bunch of motherfuckers will fuck you over, whoop your ass. They will for sure talk to you.
Yeah,
for sure, because it's easy,
It
bait.
is.
You're
putting yourself out there.
You're enamored by shiny things,
Yep.
and we're gonna give you shiny things and all this kind of stuff. We're gonna use you up, and when we're done with you, we're on to the next 19-year-old, next 20-year-old, next 21-year-old, and then you're thrown to the wayside by the age of 25 with no identity to yourself.
And then when you come and say, "Oh, well, how come I can't find a nice guy?" It's
like, you used up.
Yeah, exactly.
You want only like I don't like what man? What real man want to take you home to his family on Thanksgiving Day and they could be at the table.
Exactly.
They could be at the table looking at your titties and ass, and you all this kind of shit on OnlyFans.
I mean, you can't even come there and be like, "What do you do?" "Oh, I do modeling." Well, you don't model for anything. You model your hoo-ha.
Your hoo-ha.
And your titties.
It's like it's crazy the amount of women that's all they feel they have to offer. That.
Yeah.
Like you look at your producer Neil said this joke one time. He asked a question. He said, "Ladies, if you had an accident and your pussy hole had to be sewn up, you couldn't use it, how would you keep your man happy?"
Yeah.
And he put the mic out, and all you heard was like, "I got a mouth." He's like, "Okay, mouth. My asshole." Okay, it was like asshole. Any hole he on. So, lady, what you just did was
you just turned one body part into another body.
That's
part.
what he said. What you did is just dignified yourself as a series of holes. None of y'all said tell better jokes, learn how to play Xbox, have better conversation, go hang. None of y'all said that.
Exactly.
All y'all said was y'all had another hole to offer him.
Yeah.
He said, "I didn't say that. You said that."
Yeah.
That was all people in the audience said that shit.
Yeah.
So you define yourself as a series of holes.
As a sex object.
As a sex object. So why you get mad when men do that to you?
Yeah. You put yourself out there.
You put yourself in that.
Yeah.
That's how you look at yourself.
Exactly.
We don't do that. That's what you do.
Exactly. So what are other people going to see? They're going to see you exactly the same way you are.
The same way you
the way you display yourself.
The way you display yourself, man. As men, when you
and not all men are like
no,
that.
all men are
not you have a very few.
There are boys like that. Real men. The first thing, I'm pretty sure you the same way as me.
Yeah.
When you look at a woman, the first question you ask yourself is, "Can I take her home to mama?"
Yeah, exactly.
Where does she fall on the take home to mama scale?
Exactly. Is this a girl? It's smart. Can she pick up a conversation? Can she joke? Can she just get? Is it that, or is she just going to be like, "Oh yeah, no"?
Is she fun and done?
I look good in this dress. That's it.
Is she fun and done?
Is she fun and done?
That's it. Because that man, the first thing I'll say is like, "Is she take home? Can I take home to mama?"
Yeah.
What my mama gonna say?
Exactly.
You know, my mom, granted, my mom's passed away now, but at the time, it was like, yo, like, nah, I can't take you home to my mama. Exactly. Like, my mom look at me like I'm crazy. Like, nah, we do better than that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the scale, in which, and so ladies, you have to ask yourself, man, are you worthy of meeting somebody's mama, acting how you act, talking how you talk?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, you got to change
You gotta
yourself,
change
man.
yourself.
You got to change it, man.
yourself. And it's not too late, right? I mean, at the point in time, right? Yeah, you may have done stuff. There's always time to correct yourself.
Correct yourself, man.
You know, learn from those mistakes. And
But
better yourself.
some mistakes.
I will never ever dog someone who's like, you know, if a girl has done OnlyFans in the past, I'll never judge her or what have you done.
But you ain't dating her.
Oh, but what if she's changed?
But you ain't dating her.
What if she's changed?
That them pictures still out there, man.
Well, the pictures could be out there. Would you give him a chance?
Nope.
I probably would.
I would not.
I probably
I'm
would.
sorry, I can't. I can't. I cannot be sitting down with you and you get on your phone like, shit, she got, let me see what she look like for real. Like, that happen. That's gonna happen.
I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That's gonna happen. Your boy be like, damn, she
Yeah.
had OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She had OnlyFans for real.
Yeah.
It was like 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Though. Oh, okay,
exactly.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
They don't
But
go
it's
home.
still- but you said
They don't
internet's
go home and be
forever.
like,
Internet's forever.
it's forever, man.
Yeah,
And
for me, I'd probably still give him a chance. So if that was something that we've all made mistakes, you know, we've all made.
So
mistakes.
how
maybe ours were not visible for the whole internet, right?
That's what I'm saying. We
Right.
all made mistakes. It's like yours is so damaging.
Yeah.
To like, how can I take you? Like, we all have aspirations to be in. Like imagine we in rooms that we was in on Saturday.
Yeah.
In that environment, right?
Mhm.
With doctors and business owners and people of significance. Like, we in that space.
Yep.
And your girl had OnlyFans page 10 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah, you would kind of be like, oh man, that's.
No, I'm saying, like, granted, she might be a great, but you like, So now all your friends, they look at you like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. Me.
But not.
Yeah.
Then it's the wives.
Oh, exactly. You may not be the guy that would judge, but all the other ladies are going to be. Yeah,
And you
know
in that-
what she did before? Yeah, she did.
You in that. So then now what happens is people question your judgment.
Exactly. That's
As a
true.
man,
That's true.
it's your judgment, whether it's conscious or subconsciously. People look at that like who you show up with.
Yeah.
The woman you bring to the party.
You're right.
People look at
People
that.
will judge it. And for me, and this is solely me, I would still be different. I would be like, hey, look, she did that. Things have changed, right? I mean, yeah, granted, we can't wipe things off the internet.
No.
That's over there. People going to think what they think. You know, I can't change that, right? That's going to be them. But, you know, if you care about someone, you're still going to care about someone.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
So,
Does it
the part two.
does it require the type of OnlyFans? Like, is it just like bikini with a nip out? Or is it like full blown on like hardcore OnlyFans?
Oh, jeez, yeah.
I mean,
if she was still doing it, I
no.
Oh,
It was like 10 years ago. But
if she's still,
but she had a couple of gangbang scenes on that joint and all that shit, yo.
That's tough. That's tough.
And she got like she got full on like jizz on her face and everything. It's like,
damn, man. Yeah, you know you're putting me on the spot, man.
but it was like 10 years ago. It was like you know, it's 2030. It was 2020.
Dan Gallo posted a comment on here. He goes, Kim K is not getting a second look? ?
No, plug this. Kim K will get banged for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not dating her.
Yeah.
I'm not like, this is my girlfriend.
All right, hey Dan, comment back. Would you be someone that would date Kim K? Because you made a comment, Kim K is not getting a second look, and then you put a question mark, and then you laughed at that. Would you be someone who would say, "Hey, mom, look, I'm dating Kim K"? Yeah, I want to know what you respond back to.
Yeah, I'm not dating Kim K. I mean, I will for sure. I would take it to like, yeah, I'm smashing this, yo.
Yeah.
And it would probably be a good 6-month run.
Yeah.
And then we're done. Like we're not progressing. There will be no nuptials taken.
Yeah.
With Kim K.
Yeah.
I'm not, because all y'all know what it is, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. To me, the woman I'm with, now granted, I'm not finding a virgin. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
And I know that my woman has been with other men before and all. She probably said all that stuff before, but it wasn't in the public sector.
It's about public. Dan said it's not about me. But Dan, okay, follow up to your question. Would you if Kim K was your girlfriend, would you be comfortable? I know a lot of folks, you said looking at the money. Okay, what about the money? We're asking you personally.
Well, I can't. It ain't about the money because it ain't my money.
No, exactly.
It ain't mine.
Exactly.
It ain't mine.
Yeah.
You know, even conversely, like you know who's having a hard time finding a man?
Yep.
Vanessa Bryant.
Yeah.
No, it's virtually impossible.
Yeah. That's true.
to find for her to find a man and be in the public eye.
Because she had to go.
Virtually impossible.
Yeah.
Here's why. Number one, your husband was Kobe Bryant.
Right.
So
How are you going to live up to that?
How are you gonna live up to that? Number one. Number two, if I marry you, are you changing your last name from Bryant?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, are you gonna be Vanessa Jones?
Are you
now?
gonna be Bryant Jones?
We're not doing no hyphens around it. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, you have to have a man with no ego.
Yeah.
Right? And so, but understand this: the men that she's dating are wealthy men who are gonna have an ego.
Yeah. Dan said, no way is she having a tough time finding a man.
That's like gunshots to me. Yeah. But no, she's gonna find a man. But also, if you look at her past relationships with Kim Kardashian, they don't stay around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only one that really wanted her was Kanye because he just didn't care.
No, exactly.
So you'll find, but it's the quality of man.
Exactly.
She ain't getting no CEO of no company of no non-rap, non-fashion company.
Correct. Nothing that puts her on a status.
She not getting none of them people.
Yeah.
She not getting none of them folks. She getting rappers.
I mean, she did Chris Humphries, but he was.
She getting rappers and athletes. People who look at her
status. People of
status.
People
of status. Like they status hunt. Like I'm gonna get with you for a while.
Yeah. Finding a person is not difficult.
Not difficult.
But the type of person.
She's not getting.
Like, would you ever see like Kim K settling down with an average Joe?
No, hell no.
It's like my status. Like, you know what? For me, like I always said this. I was like, look, if the way that I am today is a general average Joe, and let's say my life changed, all of a sudden I became like a CEO or billionaire, my status went up like sky levels. I'm talking to the moon. You know,
right?
I would still value and cherish my girl, the girl who was with me from
right. And most men do that because we forget that. Snoop and Ice Cube been married the whole time.
The
whole time. They've been married to the same woman. The whole time. No one talks about that, but they've been married to because they understand that
you will never find one. You will never find someone who supports you and loves you the way that you are. Do everything you do.
You was there when I didn't have nothing.
Yeah, and you were there when I have everything.
So
why would I want to give that
up?
Why
would I want to give it up for somebody that
who's going to give me a time of day for a time of a day? Or a week.
Are you with me for my money?
Yeah.
Are you with me for when you got money like that? You don't know who with you for true love. Are you with for what I can do for you?
Yeah.
Or because of me?
Exactly.
And like that's a hard pill.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
That's a hard pill to swallow. Like a lot of motherfuckers, when you got bread, they with you for what you can do for them.
Exactly.
And not what they can do for you. They may present that for a little while, but they all got an end game.
Exactly.
Because they benefit. Especially with divorces now, they benefit from leaving you at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
They benefit from that.
What can I take out of this?
What can I get from this? You know what I'm saying? Give me a kid and I'm set for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck the pool boy or the gardener or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of that shit, man. It's just kind of like and so it was another video I sent. It was about I'm trying to find.
Yeah, Dan came back and he said her money is a byproduct of the video.
Yeah, I mean, granted, her status, definitely came because of the video.
100%.
I'm trying to find this video that it was shocking, man. When I heard this, I sent it to Keon. I think I sent it to Keon on here. I usually send it to y'all, and so that way I have it. I can just go back to the comments and find it on the show. And it goes into about damn, I sent so many damn videos, man. We bad with this video stuff, man. We send so many. I forget which platform is on.
I probably sent you guys 40. I'm like, hey.
Oh, here we go. So this is. All right, here we go. Check this out.
Relationship. Should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know. And I
Come on, this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are
Happily
doing
married
this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a
like
specific person
a
they've
specific
identified.
person that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right. So I know you're here to say, though,
Yes,
watch out, because this
absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is. I agree.
I said it once. I should be a therapist. I swear I said it once. Social media has changed the game, the way our parents were, the way our grandparents were. That is gone forever. Forever. The type of women that they were, the type of men that they were back then is gone forever. Social media allows, if you have an attractive woman, and I'm not saying that all women will succumb to this, but the mass majority will succumb to this, but not all. There are some diamonds in the roughs out there. There are some that don't even have social media, don't participate in that kind of foolishness or whatever. But they're getting DMs all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting through to there. And they may not react, but it's like, I know.
But you're already out there. People can see your page. People see what you're posting.
And it's one of those things where it says, I know that I can have that.
Yeah.
So just in case this don't work, I know that.
That's a backup.
That's the backup plan. That's what we were saying. And that is ridiculous. So then, followed up by this.
I've seen so many more women cheat. And being a woman myself, I get to be an insider to the things that women talk about. And yes, they will admit to one another that they cheat, but you will never hear an ounce of remorse. They always victimize themselves. What they'll say is, instead of saying, you know what, I cheated, it was wrong. It was dishonest of me. It was betrayal, and I'll never do it again. What you will hear is, well, I cheated because I had to. He wasn't giving me what I needed and what I deserved as a woman. And all the other women will, jump right in and, be victims and victimize her, saying, oh, you poor thing. He should have treated you better. You take care of his kids and you do this and you do that. And he should have appreciated you more and you wouldn't have had to go screw another man. But it's really.
It's the justification of it. It's like, and you sit here and it's like she said, they never take ownership. Like, yeah, I did it and I own it. It's like, well, I did it because
now all you're defending is your backup. You're just defending your backup plan. That's all you're doing.
That's all you're doing. You're defending your backup plan.
Defending your backup plan. Why you have an alternative to that? Why are you not defending why it's not happening in your current marriage?
Piss-poor behavior. I always tell the story. I asked a question. Yeah. And this is the only time I ever really talk about my situation. But I did ask a question one time. I asked, how many of your friends told you when we was going through that you need to work it out with me? How many of your friends, your central friends told you that?
Yeah.
And she was like, none of them. I said, all my friends told me that.
Yeah, you need to work it out.
Every last one of them. Even the ones that really didn't probably even care for you that much.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you can work that shit out, man, work
if you
that
have
shit
feelings
out.
for her, you still
If
care.
we work it out.
But why is it on the other end that this has already had something because I'm not getting what I want?
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
They love company. And we talked about it earlier in the show, or the grass may seem greener on the other side.
Yeah. And you know what? It's not everyone. Trust me. I know plenty of girls that are also at the same way, the same what we're discussing, right? That are willing to work it out, willing to be there because, they want to be loved. They want to be cherished. They want just that ultimate, I found my true love. Right. But then there is a majority of them.
There's a lot that's not like that.
That are like, I can do better. I can find better. But
I'll say it like this. It used to be a point in time, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where I would say the majority of women felt like, you know what, I'll work it out, this and that. Yeah. But now, 15 years later, I think it's flipped. I think
I think you're right. When you say the 15 years, why is that? Because the visibility of social media was not there, right?
Yeah, it was kind of good, but now it's
you post a picture of yourself and you can wear something like a cocktail dress. How many people are going to be on there and be like, oh, you look good? strangers are gonna come up there. A guy will wear a suit and post a picture. How many people are gonna be like, "Hey man, you look good"? Not as many.
Not as many.
Not as many.
And the stats show that. Unless you're famous or got money.
Exactly.
That's the only people
Only
get that. But women, a woman can do a video and have cleavage and talk about like, I changed my tire, 7 million views.
Yeah.
Well, she thinks she king shit because you got 7 million because the clip pictures your titties in cleavage talking about like, of course you don't get views. Like everybody. That's a natural given. Men are fucking easy to fucking please.
Yeah.
Like it's not your talent.
Yeah.
It's you got titties, motherfucker. That's what people looking at.
I'll have to find this Instagram, and she cracks me up, man. She's big into fitness, and if I'm not mistaken, she lives in Dubai. I'll have to find her name and I'll show it to you. But she pretty much calls out the girls. So she'll come in a skimpy spandex, pants and a top, like a tube top at the gym. She's like, girls, I'm going to show you how I post my videos. And she's like, I'm going to wear this because it shows my ass. And because guys are going to come on there and be like, oh, look at that ass. And that's how I'm going to get my viewership. Nothing to do at all with the workout that I'm doing right now. I'm showing you proper form, but a few girls will be like, oh, that is proper form. But she goes, probably 98% of this crowd is 98%. Like, I'm showing my ass right now to you in a 20-second reel. And that's all that people are going to capture.
That's all it is, man. So it's not your talent. And I think so many women get caught up in, well, I got this many views. I say, yeah, because you're attractive. Like men are falling, but like, what do you bring to the table besides what you look like?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you didn't show your ass and titties on there, how would those views look? How would that look like?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it. If you want to do that to get your views or whatever, then I mean, more power to you. More power to you, man. I mean, we got to work this game. How we got to work it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
don't come back and be like,
I can't find my way. Look what you're doing. I mean,
who's your audience?
What you putting out there is what you ultimately get back.
That's
man.
your audience.
So when I say like today, I feel like the minority of women will work things out or have that patience or that really looking for some is flipped because now it's so much attention. Like even on dating sites. Like people will talk to you for 2 days, and it's like they on to the next one. 2 days, they serial dating. No, like they say all the right things, they say all the things they want to say, but then it's like no one has that. It's like you hear one thing wrong, up next, and they have a plethora because they got 1,500 motherfuckers in their inbox.
Exactly.
Whereas a man, if you on days like I can show you my shit be dry on the motherfucker. It's like men don't get hit on like that.
No,
men do not get. You lucky to get 2 likes a week, 3 likes a week. You lucky to get that shit. Well, women get thousands of likes.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
They get thousands of things that get from. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen those videos where they show you the guys with the girls? Mainly the ones I've seen of the girls have a balloon in their hand, and it's like a dating thing. All they do is there's probably a lineup of 10 girls that have a balloon in their hand with a pin, and then they bring a guy onto the stage, for them to try and see who would match. And before even the guy's just walked into the room, maybe not dressed the way that the girl wants or what have you not. And before the guy even speaks, he's probably taken 2 steps in the room. The girls are taking a quick glance, and they pop the balloons right away. When you pop the balloon means like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And then they want to ask them, hey, why are you not interested? And the first thing's like, oh, I don't like his fit. Oh, he doesn't look like he's my type. Oh, he's not 6'2", or he's wearing glasses. There was one girl that literally said, "Oh, I don't like his fit because he's wearing glasses." Like what? Like is that what you're looking for? I mean, is that what it is?
That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Keep talking. I'm gonna try to find this video. Some of what you said.
But it's like it's crazy. I mean, it's like that's not what I'm looking for. Like that's not what the guy's looking for either. You may have a few guys that are probably like okay, I'm looking for a girl who's hot, smoking. This is what it is. I'd like to flaunt her. She's an eye candy or she's a dime piece on my arm. A few guys like that. But it's like, how are you going to find the type of match that you want that matches you when the first thing you're doing is judging the person,
right?
Without them even opening their mouth and speaking,
right? And it's like, he wears glasses, or he does this, or he does this, or is this? Oh, marriage. I'm trying to find that marriage.
Well, like there was one I saw. It was kind of the same thing. What it was, the guy had walked on, and guy was built like jacked. I think he was, if I'm not mistaken, he had his own like plumbing or contractor position job that he came on. And when he first walked on, all the girls had their balloon except one had popped it, and then the host or whatever came up to the girl and she goes, "Hey, I saw you popped your balloon. Can I ask you why?" And she's like, "Yeah, I just want to be honest. That's just not my type, And without the guy even speaking, and then the guy's like, "Hey, look, I appreciate it." He did throw a little bit of shade at it. It was like, you saved me a little bit of time. You're not my type either. And then as soon as he said that, one by one, the other girls started popping the balloon. So it's like, okay, you still haven't heard, what the guy is kind of looking for. Yeah, he did come up to be a little bit cocky and all and arrogant at the end, was throwing shade at everyone else who was popping their balloons after him. But you know what I mean? It's like you've already kind of degraded the individual,
Right. I'm trying to find this damn video, man, with the lady. It's a lady. She talks about she. I can't find it. So I'll just give you the gist of it. So this lady asked. She was like, "I want a man." She gave a description. "I want a man. This, right?"
Yeah.
And so she said, "You know what? You go in this building,
Yeah.
right? And each floor is a different kind of man,
Correct.
right? Each floor." So she walked in on the first floor.
Yeah.
And it was a man. He had a job.
Yeah.
And she was like, they asked her, "You want to stay here or you want to go to the second
Next
floor?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "I want to go to the next floor."
Okay.
So go to the next floor. So now it was a man who looked good.
Yeah.
Had a job.
Yeah.
And it was like, "Okay, you want to
Stay here
or you want to go to the next floor?" She was like,
I want to see what the next floor is.
"I want to go to the next floor."
Yeah.
So we go to the next floor, third floor. So she's like,
Guy's probably good looking.
Guy's good looking.
Has a job.
Has a job.
Higher in his position.
He's good looking, got a job, and he has money.
Yeah.
And so they was like, "You want to stay here or you want to go to the next floor?"
Yeah.
And she was like,
"This is tough, but
I want to the next floor."
Yeah.
So we go to the next floor. So now on the fourth floor, it's a guy who has money, influence,
yeah,
good looking,
and has a job.
Yeah. All of those things.
Yeah.
And so they're like, "Okay, you want to stay here or do you want to see what's on the fifth floor?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Ooh, this is tough."
Yeah, maybe I should stay here, but I want to see
what's on the fifth floor.
Yeah.
So they go to the fifth floor and there's no man up there.
Yeah.
And
she's like, "Go back down."
She's like, "You can't go back down."
Oh, you can't go back down.
You can't go back down. It's like and she was like, "Why is there no man up here?" She was like, "You clearly are unable to be pleased."
Yeah.
By anything.
Yeah.
You have you say you're incapable of being pleased because you had a man that had everything that you asked for.
Yeah.
And yet and still, you was curious about what's on the other floors.
Yeah. That you've lost out.
You lost out on all these good men below you.
Yeah, that's true. I had a dirty joke someone told me about similar to that. Man, there was a guy looking for a girl. Little dirty, so I apologize it's coming out this way, but it was called the Ladder of Success.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy comes out on the first rung of the ladder. He gets off the ladder. He's like, "Hey, go down to that first hallway and let me know what you think." Girl was cute and everything like that. She's like, "Hook up with me now or climb the Ladder of Success." So he's like, "Look, you're cute, but I'm gonna climb the Ladder of Success." So anyway, then he goes to the next floor, climbs the ladder, goes to the next floor, comes up there, even more beautiful girl, built beautiful and everything like that. And he's like, "Man, yeah, you're stunning." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Hook up with me now or climb the Ladder of Success." He's like, "Look, you're beautiful, but I'm gonna take a chance to climb the ladder of success." So he goes up to the third floor, climbs up there, beautiful girl, supermodel, everything out there, and she's like, "Hey," he's like, "Man, I shouldn't turn this down." She's like, "You shouldn't, but either hook up with me now or climb the ladder of success." He's like, "Man, this is like everything I've been looking for, but what does the next floor have to offer? If this is that, it only has to be better from here." He climbs up to the fourth floor, and the guy's like, "Hi, my name is Sess." Success. Yeah. You lost out on 3 girls, being the top one.
But you want success.
Yeah, you wanted a success.
You want success.
Yeah. Except the dude's name was Sess.
You got a success.
You got a success. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say, right? I mean,
it's that curiosity.
It's
man.
that curiosity. Yeah. You want to see what's better.
What's better? Like, no, before you got
Everything you ask for is right there.
Yeah.
It's right. You ask for it.
Mhm.
You can see it right in front of your face, right there. It's like, but I got these other 3,000 messages. Let me
Yeah.
see those.
Exactly.
and then you realize it's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah. You just have to filter out the
because
weeds.
because women don't understand is that there are more guys that will fuck you than they will marry you and date you.
Yep.
There are less. Like men get quality, women get quantity.
Exactly.
You can get, and so they take that quantity. Oh, I got all these guys trying to get with me. No, they're trying to have sex with you.
Yeah. They're just trying to hook.
How many are genuinely trying to be with you?
Yeah.
You got to filter through it because you're like, okay, the ones. So a lot of them will be unattractive, so knock them out.
Yeah.
Boom. Then you got the players of the group, which is like they kind of like they got success. But any man that has a lot of bread, he ain't looking. He like,
I got money.
I got money. I just want to play around.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, unless you can handle me having other people, like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. True.
That's what it's gonna be. So it's like ask yourself that question: do you want to build with somebody and build to that level?
Yeah.
Or be sprung into that level where he like, I owe you nothing because you wasn't here with me when I didn't have it, when I didn't have nothing.
Yep.
So now you just a latch on, dude, I can dispose of at any time I want to get. When I get tired, they're like, yeah, I'm not going.
Yep.
You have no stake in any of this.
Any of this, correct.
You wasn't here in the mud when I was building and I was putting this shit together.
Yeah.
You weren't here for none of that. You was here when it was done.
Yep.
So now the way I look at you is different than if you was here when I didn't have it.
Exactly.
And
You didn't
was
see
like,
the
baby,
groundwork that was put in. You just wanted to reap the benefits that were put in.
you reaping the benefits.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna treat you like you reaping the benefits. So
Exactly.
you reap some of the benefits. You're driving, you're riding a nice car. You will go on the fancy day, but when I'm done with you, and then you go back to your hole where you came from, and there'll be another one in the car around me, and there'll be another one in the car, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, what women would do is they'll find a man in college and see potential. I mean, I never got told this story to this girl. We was at Smoke Pit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reed and the fellas, man. So it was this girl up in there, and
man, I miss the Smoke Pit.
Her boyfriend was a little nerdy.
Yeah.
At the time, and she wanted to break up with him because he just was not like
what she was looking for.
He wasn't the bad guy. He was just a smart guy that was like, and so we was in there one day, and I was like, look, you better not let him go.
Yeah.
And she was probably like 21, 22. She was like, well, I said, he's the one you keep.
Exactly.
She was like, well, I said,
and you know what? The other thing before you continue that, guys will actually see that and point that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Girls I've noticed will not do that. They'll be like, oh, you got to do you. You got to find,
Yeah, no.
Guys will be like, hey man, that's it. That's who you need to be.
That's the one.
Guys will stick up for another guy. Tell that.
I was like, yeah, he a little awful. And I said, but you liked him. He's a little socially awkward. He's all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I was like, but no way, he would never do you dirty.
Exactly.
Because he's in love with you.
Yeah.
Now you'll go out there and you'll get another guy. Yeah. They'll see you that you think is hot shit because he's a hot guy. All those girls think he's hot. Yeah. And he'll just play you and you'll be heartbroken or whatever the case may be. I was like, but that motherfucker right there will treat you, will worship the ground.
Oh, like a queen.
Yeah. Queen because number one, you're a good looking woman, so he already feel like I'll kick my coverage with you.
So for him, the guy is already looking at it this way. There's no way I would be able to land a girl like this. What am I doing with a girl like this?
What am I going to
How did
I all this kind of thing? And you think he's handsome anyway because you're with him, you're talking to him.
Yeah.
I was like, so give him time to mature and grow into himself, and
because he's not used to what you do.
He's not used to that. I was like, or you'll be 25, 26 years old with a kid, and he'll have another woman, and he'll be successful running some damn company somewhere.
Yeah,
and you'll be like,
I should have
stayed with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what she did?
What?
She got back with that motherfucker.
Did she?
She one of the few times.
That you see that. That's
you gotta listen. Like we know what
when you see that.
When you see it, like the kid is smart.
Yeah.
He's like leading his class. Like he's gonna be somebody. He's gonna be something.
Exactly.
And
stick with him and grow with him.
Stick and grow with him.
You're gonna grow together.
You're gonna grow together, dog. Like I understand, and I always say this all the time. Marriage is not about being happy.
Exactly.
Happy is come from self.
Yeah.
Marriage is a business. Marriage is something that what do you bring? What value do y'all bring each other?
Exactly.
And like what things do you bring each other? That's why sometimes I think it sounds crazy, But I think certain cultures, when they do those arranged marriages, man, some of that shit makes sense, man.
It does in a way, and it doesn't. I feel bad for the ones that are like, they're almost like they're forced to love, but at the same time as well too, right? I mean, it's just like, oh, look at his status, look at his, where he is.
Say if you was a wealthy man, wealthy, you had a daughter or you had a son, right?
Yeah.
And you say, hey, James, hey, you're gonna marry Jessica.
Yeah.
That's who you marrying. But Papa, I love. See, nah, we ain't doing that. Because Jessica come from she had to come from a father, a mother. She can love. She can treat you through all the shit that y'all did do. You can learn.
Yeah.
You can learn to love. She's attractive by all these different things. I did the work for you.
Yeah.
I know what's best for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't go out here and get these gold digging bitches that's gonna get with you because you got bread.
Yep.
And fucking take you to, and then everything that I work hard to build will be lost on your generation.
Yeah.
No. I got money. They come from money. So our money, we can't lose together. We can't lose. If y'all work out, but y'all get together, y'all figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You come together, and then you'll realize that the person, because you're young now, you think you know everything, but you don't know shit.
Exactly.
You don't know shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just give it the opportunity and grow together.
Yep.
That shit makes more sense than like you go out here. I'm worth $17 million.
Yeah.
And you're a Waffle House employee.
Yeah.
I get married to you, and all of a sudden we break up, and you get fucking $8.5 million. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
And then,
but then you do get some girls that are like, man, look, I love him for him, or the guy will be like, oh, I love her for her, and that's
where it rarely happens.
Very rarely happens.
Oh no, it rarely happens with the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Women never date a man. Women will never date a man that's beneath her.
Correct.
They won't do it.
Yeah.
They won't do it.
There's like a standard.
Men naturally always do it.
Yeah.
Women won't do it.
Yeah.
So now what's happening is, and this dude broke this shit down. It was so phenomenal.
Yeah.
He was like, back when women didn't have a lot, he's a scale.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using my hand. So the scale was here.
Yeah.
So it was like you was here.
Yeah.
This is like no money, but you was here.
Exactly.
You had access to all these men over here. This is your access, all these men, right?
Yeah.
So now you was making 25%. So you had your market was 75% of men you can choose from.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden you fall so hard to get equal pay, all this kind of stuff. So what they did was the government took money from men to create jobs for you. To now give them less money.
Yeah.
To give you more money. So now that you're making more money, so now you're over here, you at 65, 70%.
Yeah.
But guess what you got now? You got access to 30% of the men.
Exactly. Yep. math is mathing on that.
The math is like now you making $70, $80, $100,000. Well, shit, ain't that many motherfucking men making that kind of money? No. Most blue collar workers, man, in this country is $60, $70,000 a year.
Yeah.
Which is in this country, Indiana, I should say, in the Midwest. In the Midwest, 60, 70 grand is the equivalent to what, 500,000 in California? Or some shit like that. Like you could make 70 grand
and still live
and fucking live very, very comfortable.
At least in Indiana.
The cost of living, very comfortable.
Because the cost of living is nowhere.
Nowhere. I mean, you can have a nice house with a picket fence, and dog, and land, all that shit in Indiana.
Nice 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom
with $70,000 a year, and go out to eat every fucking weekend you want, and still have money left over in Indiana. That you can for sure do that here. And so, like, if you're making $100,000, like you again,
not your king.
You're a what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that pendulum.
Yeah.
And if you're a woman making that kind of bread, you ain't looking at no motherfucker making $50,000.
Yeah.
Like nurses make $70,000, $80,000 a year. So and you know, and I remember one of my good friends, she used to be on the show with us. She's like, I just can't be a man to make less than me. I'm like, what kind of dumb shit is that?
Yeah.
Like, what does his bank account got to do with do you love? So you will purposely not date a man because he makes less money than you.
Yeah.
When you were making in Indiana, the top 10%.
Yeah.
You're in the top 10% earning wise. And so you think that you're gonna pull a top 10% man?
Yeah. Yep.
No, because number one, a man that makes in the top 10% don't want to deal with your attitude of a woman that's in the top 10%.
Exactly.
That's the thing that why I'm independent. So when you start talking like that, a man with money, like, I don't want to deal with that shit.
No, man. If my girl was making more money than me, man, I would it doesn't, even if I was making more money, didn't matter in that sense. I'd still love her the same. But what I'm trying to say is, man, I would support everything, you know, whatever she's doing, you know. I mean, she's making that much money more. You wouldn't?
I did it.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
so what I'm saying is like the issue is not
if that doesn't, if the ego doesn't let her go to head. That's what
ego.
Yeah.
The ego is a motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a motherfucker.
If that ego doesn't get to your head, like, oh, I'm making more money, I get to rule.
I get to rule things. I get to do this. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Whereas, like with men, we are natural providers. So what we make, we don't even think about, like, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're not used to being in that position, so they automatically think about, like, you know, I don't have to listen to you because when a man, I always say this, when a woman makes money, she says, I'm independent and I'm free.
Yeah.
Well, what are you independent and free of?
Yeah.
You're free of man.
Yeah.
When a man makes money, he says, I can now take care of my family.
Yep. Exactly.
See the thought pattern of that?
Yep.
I'm free, independent.
And even if you don't have a family, right? You're going to be like, oh, I'm ready to start a family, right?
It's always about family. It's always about starting, protecting, providing for a family,
taking care
of family. It's always about that with us.
Yeah.
We do things we do to take care of the family.
Exactly. Yeah.
They do things to take care of
themselves. Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. Like, women don't provide for men; they provide for themselves and their kids.
Yeah.
If
and again, not everyone, but majority.
Because I always say this, and here's a test, man. If you're a man, and you lose your job, and your woman makes all this money, let her come home on a Thursday and you playing Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you ain't done shit all day.
Done shit all day, right? And what's she gonna say?
Exactly. Versus you come home
and she's playing Xbox.
She's playing, but you're like, oh shit, what game you playing?
Yeah.
Like, you don't even care.
Exactly.
Like, you happy the fact that, no, I make enough money to take care of you. Can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Exactly.
All I ask for is, like, you'll make me something to eat. Like, if you do that shit, like, we don't even give a fuck. Like that's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how we think, but they don't think that way.
Yeah.
They think that you a man, you gotta be doing something.
What did you do with your day?
What did you do with your day?
I went to work. I say, well, I brought money home. What did you do? You sat here all day on the Xbox?
Yeah. I made the 4th level, baby.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, get a job with it. But it ain't necessarily, it's her friends.
Yeah.
So that's also
the thing. It's a friends. It's not because you have something to prove. They have something to prove.
Peer groups matter, man.
Yeah,
like,
does,
I mean, that's something I'm learning now. As like now, second time around, it's like relationship with father, relationship with your parents.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with your family?
Exactly.
And what's your peer group looking like?
Yep.
Who do you surround yourself? Who are your friends?
Exactly.
Who's in that circle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that tells a lot about.
That tells a lot. Oh,
you can say, well, I ain't like them. Birds of a feather flock together.
Exactly.
Typically. Exactly. That's how it kind of happens, man. So it's like, you know, ladies, if you find yourself in a situation where you're looking for a good dude, check those things out, man. Look at your peer group.
Yeah.
Your peer group can be holding you back.
Yeah. Yep.
Because men see that shit. They see it. They hang out with you and your friends, like, nah, because I already know.
Yeah.
I already know what's gonna happen. Exactly. Like the second we get in an argument, these motherfuckers.
Especially if guys have gone through that, they're gonna help you out. They're gonna tell you, yeah, that's not for you.
Yeah.
They're gonna support you rather than tell you, hey, no, you can do better.
You can do better.
Guys are gonna be like, no, go for it, work on it. Yeah, don't give up on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Women always it's always the what's on the 5th floor.
Yeah. Don't let yourself settle for less.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But shit. Damn, we've been this has been a Joe Rogan podcast. Thing, man. We've been doing our thing, man. So we're gonna go ahead. We ain't got no 5 for 5.
No 5 for 5 today.
So, you know, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. That motherfucker come in hard every time.
Oh, it does, man. Yeah.
So again, man, we hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Again, man, now we're on YouTube at AK40 something, man. You can find us on Instagram
Facebook.
AK40 something, Facebook, man.
Facebook. We'll be on Twitch later on. So
you gotta do some twitching too, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all we ask, man, is just tell 2 people. It's called guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
Tell 2 people, man, if you like the show, tell them to check us out. AK40 something, men of a certain age.
Yeah.
The podcast is gonna be on Spotify, iHeartRadio, so there's an audio version. We need to figure out how to get a video version on the Spotify.
Can we do that? I don't
Yeah,
think you can on
yeah,
Spotify.
yeah.
You can.
Spotify has
Oh yeah,
video.
because Joe Rogan has got
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah. So we have to. We kind of figure that thing out. But also, man, it's been a pleasure, man, for Jason Hart.
Yep.
I'm your host, AGZ.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Happy 4th of July.
Hope you have a blessed one and a safe one, and enjoy your holiday.
And we out.
Check this out. Look at it. Ready? Right from here. Dan goes, chicks make 100 G's on OnlyFans. So
Say what?
Dan goes, chicks make 100 G's on OnlyFans. They queens if the man are kings. You'll need to come meet these boss chicks.
He said what? He said,
He goes, the chicks make 100 G's on OnlyFans per month. They queens and the men are kings. He goes, you all need to come meet these boss chicks down here. Oh, Dan, yeah, we'd.
Dan's the one who was here.
Dan was the one who was here. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I tell Dan, first of all,
Dan, I know your mom's gonna be like, when are you gonna settle down and
it
find
takes
a nice
king.
lady?
A queen can't make a king.
Exactly.
A king can make a queen.
Mhm.
Right? I tell my all the time, like when I found it out, it blew my mind. It was like the Queen of England was married.
Yep.
That motherfucker was not the king.
That was not the king. That's true. Very true.
She married.
Yeah.
He was a duke or whatever the fuck he was, but he wasn't the king.
Who wasn't a king?
Only a king can make,
A queen. Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That shit fucked me. I was like, damn, she was married. She can't make no king.
Shit, my vision's shit from here. The small, I see the button on there, and I got the mouse from here, so I can control everything. But what's going to be cool is like you guys will be here. There's a little button. I'll show you guys how to do it. But there's like a little button right like on the
I
side.
think what I'm gonna do when you do that.
Yeah, see.
I'm gonna bring a TV out here.
Oh, and then do it from there.
And then pair it to the TV so we can see you on the TV.
Yeah.
And and see you on the TV. Shit, what's the time? Is it gonna be like 6 a.m? Shit. What's the time difference?